Welcome everyone to another episode of Getting Mixy. Long time no see, fellas. We're here with another episode. Things look a little different, but we'll get into that here in a moment. Let's start off with the known co-host that's been here in the past. We got Shane's Creation. What's good, Shane? How's it going, brother?
What's good, folks? How you guys been? Long time no see. What's up, Nick? What's going on? Punky, welcome to the show.
Welcome,
You're just a guest for now. All right, you're filling in. Mr. Fishcat had some stuff to do. What's up, Punky? Welcome in, bro.
Hey,
you want to tell us about yourself?
Yeah. Well, oh, dude. Yeah, I'm a great ranked COD player. I have a lot of knowledge in the pro scene, and me and Shane have gone back and forth in the past about COD takes and opinions that are very much true, but he does not want to believe them. But I'm happy to be here, and I'm appreciating it.
All right, welcome in, Punky. To clarify, before we start, what rank are you? You said you're a great ranked. What rank are you right now?
Bronze.
Oh my!
Hey, I used to be like plat diamond on MW2.
We're desperate. Please help. Please.
We're desperate.
All right, what's going on, guys? Nick, do you want to start us off, or do you think Punky our guest should start?
We should have our guest start us off. Welcome in,
Big
man. Punky.
Stars out hot,
Okay.
Mr. Platinum
right.
Peak. Let's hear him go.
Yeah. All right. So I have a knowledge of I've been playing COD since I was 7. So I'm 21 now, so I've been playing since BO1 about, and I genuinely think over the last about 14 years, I think the best COD competitive map pool is the first Black Ops game.
Why?
Because the maps are extremely good.
Okay, what? I have several counter arguments here, but here's just one. Black Ops 2 had Raid, Standoff, Slums, Express SND,
Yo, the worst map
and
on BO2 is the Meltdown, and that would show on at least half the BO1 maps.
What? BO1 S&D was Firing Range, Villa, Hanoi, Havana, and Grid.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
a fire grid.
Yo, Grid is horrific.
Yo, we're
Oh,
talking
God.
about
Grid is
Grid.
horrific. Yo,
No,
Grid
it's not.
was horrific. I remember
not.
playing Grid with my FAMAS back in the day. Grid was horrific.
Oh, that's because you weren't using Galil, bro.
Oh my gosh, you were living up to the bronze accusations. Oh my god, you're using the
God.
Galil in BO1?
Yeah, obviously, bro. Galil FAMAS, dude. Those were fire guns, bro.
Yeah. Punky, that's in ranked play right now. You're pulling out the GPR over a Krieg. What are you doing? You're
No,
at a
that's
clear
me- that's-
disadvantage, bro.
No, that's
Like,
me pulling
clear
out
disadvantage.
PP Bison over Jackal right now. That's what I'm actually doing.
I think we know why you're bronze.
Okay, dude. No, but I mean, the domination maps were Firing Range and Summit, and the CTF maps were Firing Range, Hanoi, Summit, and Havana. And Havana is a great map, in my opinion. I think it's not talked about enough, and I think it honestly should be brought back.
I think Havana's good, but best map pool all time?
Yes!
Dude, that's not even including BO3's Stronghold into Fringe, Evac. There's
Hunted.
there's Hunted. There's so much about BO3 that's good. Let alone BO4. You had Arsenal, Frequency. Yo, what are you cooking here?
What am I cooking? Okay, you have to also realize is that with BO3, because I know you're referencing that, the maps fit really well because of the movement systems. And BO1's movement was simple. It was dive to prone, no sliding, no anything. The mechanics for pro play weren't super extravagant or anything. So on a boots on the ground level, these maps were perfect for that game.
Okay, BO2 did not have advanced movement. And Raid is still the best map we've ever had. You can drop shot in BO1.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Yes, you can. What are we talking about?
No, Raid is not the best best map of all time.
What?
That's
What's
not
the best map of all time?
Standoff. What? Excuse me?
Okay, I disagree, but respectable. I thought you were gonna say Hanoi or some shit or Havana, and I'm like,
No.
get the
This
fuck
guy's
out.
about
Get
to
the
hit us
fuck
with
out. Yeah.
APOC.
Yeah.
No.
He's like, oh,
Why,
dude,
bro?
Garrison Control, best map mode combo of all time.
No.
No.
Okay.
But okay, Standoff, respectable. I love Standoff. I do think Standoff is also S tier. But also, I'm a BO1 stan. I love Summit. I love Firing Range. I think those maps should always be back. But let's be real, they're not Raid Standoff.
Okay, hold
they're
on,
not
hold on.
slums.
Here's the other thing you have to consider is the game mode pool with BO1 will never be duplicated because it was Domination, CTF,
CTF,
and S&D.
right?
I mean, no one. I mean, we haven't seen what CTF was. When was the last time we had CTF in a
World
game?
War II.
Yeah, it was World War II.
Oh.
You remember Ardennes?
Yo, Arden stinks, but London Docks was
Dude,
fire. Flag Tower was fire as well, bro. Yo, I'll swear by those two.
Dude. Yeah, those were good. Yo, you remember when, dude, what a random throwback. You remember when Grayster was like, yo, did they add more trees to this shit?
No, dude, that's facts. That's facts, dude.
Dude,
it just
and
felt
they
like
like gave him his own camo for it
Yeah,
or whatever.
the tree gate
so
camo.
good.
That's so
Yeah.
fire.
Dude, that's so
No,
good.
fine. No, I
But,
mean,
like-
I think CTF. Honestly, I honestly believe CTF should be brought back. I like it in comp.
I think
love it in
CTF plays better than Control.
I hate it. I hate Control in comparison. I'd be fine if they did hardpoint S&D and Dom again. Honestly, I'm kind of sick of
Okay,
Control.
let's
No,
slow
no, no,
down,
no,
bro.
no.
Let's
No,
slow down.
that is true. What? Hold on.
MW19 in that game stinks, dude. MW19, bro. Hardpoint, a couple watchable laps. S&D, a couple watchable laps. Dude, Dom, I always clicked off. Did not matter the series unless it was like Champs Final or like a final of a home series. I clicked off Dom, bro. I always think, bro. Especially like Gun Runner, there was tons of blowouts on the like. No, do not bring
Blame
back
the
Dom.
map. Don't blame the map. Don't blame the game mode. That's why I'm saying that BO1's maps are
But,
very
like,
good. It's because Dom.
I
on
think
BO1
that applies to
maps
all
was
modes,
great.
though. That's why we haven't seen CTF back, is because CTF just doesn't work on most of these maps. Like, as much as Control has been so mediocre nowadays, I think Control just works way better on more maps than CTF would. CTF, at its peak, probably better. On better maps, probably better. But with what we get nowadays, I think Control suits the maps better.
What do we get nowadays? Go ahead. Just say it. We all know. Go ahead and say it. Burn the CDL bridge.
No, I'm
Burn the bridge.
I know,
I'll
I
say
know.
it.
We got the little
They
fire background. I'm
fucking
not burning.
Stink. The maps stink, bro. Yo, the raid dev, I've talked about this a couple times now. The raid map designer dev also was like, I made Babylon. This map is sick. Yo, have you played Babylon? That thing is horrible. That map is horrific. These maps stink.
No,
These maps stink.
Do you want to know something almost as crazy, if not crazier? He
What?
said he made Protocol based off Raid.
How?
I don't know, but he claimed that.
Yo, I
Allegedly.
forgot
don't
Raid.
know.
I forgot Raid had a spiral staircase 40 feet below the map, going to one of the worst hills of
I
all
also
time.
didn't know Raid had the crazy ass elevation, and yeah, I had to fucking drop off a cliff to hit P4. Like, damn it,
Dude,
man.
oh my gosh, Control stinks. Though I agree, Control stinks. I don't think Domination's the answer. You know what is the answer? You know what is the answer? Blitz. I
That
think
take
Blitz
stinks.
Dude, I think Blitz from COD Ghost like would work so well in this game. There's fancy movement. There's a bunch of like unique routes you could take. Dude, it's fast paced. I think is what we need. I'm so tired of playing TDM. I'm so tired of TDM capture the point. You literally cannot capture B on Protocol. You literally get shot from someone on P4, fucking head glitching, big door. You get shot from someone P2, head glitching. You get shot from top mid. You get shot from top zip. Bro, it is actually so atrocious. But like, if you have Blitz on something like Protocol, dude, you have to be like so aware of all the different routes that could be taken and how you have to counter it. There's a level of like team play necessary. There's a level of anti-stratting that can be done. Good. It's what we need. Dude, uplink won't work. Domination stinks. We all agree Control is done.
Domination stinks. Come on, man.
Domination
Give
stinks.
us the program, dude. I know what you're talking about.
Domination stinks. Let's just worst case, like Blitz fails, and we're like, all right, well, it was a cool experiment, right?
Oh, hold on. Hear me out. We bring in HQ. Give me headquarters, bro.
Yo,
Yo, this guy's been
Yo,
watching
you-
too much Zuma, bro. Like, yo,
Dude,
we're
this
not.
guy
What do you
not only
mean?
has been watching too much Zuma, he's been watching way too much BO1 clips.
I love BO1, bro. No, but I think HQ. I played HQ a lot in MW 2019, like in like kind of like like just like playing the game, and I genuinely forgot like because it felt like it was like out of the game for like super long, and bringing it back in MW 2019 honestly felt really nice. Sure, the hills were terrible. Blame that on the map devs, in my opinion. But otherwise, I think HQ is a solid game, and I think it'd be very interesting to see it in a competitive stance again.
Why? What does it offer over control?
What does it offer over control? Like,
Yeah.
dude, a lot more.
Like what? You have to go fight over 1 point again.
Yeah, but the thing is,
no, it's actually
like,
2 points per. So you're basically playing control without the kill limitation.
yeah, but you're playing it with the hard point scoring system, and I think that's honestly way better.
Do you think that's like too convoluted? We're going from hard point to search to hard point to hard point. Like, you don't think that?
No, if
Hardpoint's
anything,
a great game mode.
it's more like a mix of hardpoint S&D. Maybe like
Yeah,
a
it's a
little
mixture
confusing for like a brand new viewer, but it's like, hey, you got your hardpoint, your S&D, you have a mix of the two, and then you got hardpoint S&D.
I think it fits honestly pretty decently.
Wait, bro, I'm not loaded into freaking headquarters. Pick up headquarters red card. I'd rather cry.
Dude, give me HQ on rewind, bro. Hold on.
Where would you
I
have the
play that
hills?
too.
Yeah,
Same,
control.
Yeah,
Rewind
just
control
hardpoint, probably.
stinks.
Dude, you just put them on the HP hills, and except maybe like take out like 1 or 2 points because they take honestly kind of forever to capture a headquarters sometimes. But otherwise, I think it would fit in. I think it'd fit in great with this Call of Duty Black Ops 6 map pool.
Dude, this map will stinks. I think we should try out 4v4 Derelict. That's my map right there. I love that map.
Oh my god.
I love that map.
I
I
want to
think
get
6v6 it's horrible, right? But like 4v4, I think it works. 12 players on that map is a little atrocious, but I think 8 would be fine.
It depends.
On?
I think they have to for HP. I think the hills have to be a little different.
Do you know the rotations?
Like, for the most part?
Where?
Go
ahead.
I couldn't name them.
Dude, you have mid map like between the trains, obviously, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm pretty sure P2. Oh wait, I'm pretty sure P2 is the side with the big building.
Brick.
Yeah, the big building.
And then
bottom
P3
brick.
is the plat.
P3
across.
Yeah, P3 is like top gens to the right of it, and then
P4 is the rock next to P1, that like curved rock.
Yeah, the curved rock.
That curved rock is honestly so
yeah, no, but see, like, would that?
I agree.
Yo, you would. It's not like a crazy chain, but it's a chain enough. Like P4, P1, P2. I don't know.
I mean,
that's kind of
potentially.
chainy.
I mean, you never.
That's kind of chaining, but
without map, with the small the map is, I mean, shit, you're probably chaining it super fucking easy.
Like, I take Derelict over fucking what's the new season 1 map? The one
Hacienda?
No.
Oh,
the one with the helicopters. I hate the map.
Oh my god! I was like, this guy's trying to take Derelict over Hossie.
Oh.
However, hot take: Hossie's gonna play horribly.
Oh, probably will.
I think it's gonna play so bad
because it was BO4.
Dude, BO4, you had an extra player, you had movement abilities like with your grappling hook and stuff.
One player had a grappling hook per team.
Yes,
yeah,
but that
also
like
you had
the movement ability with that is very important for that map.
But it's one player.
Correct. I'm aware. Yeah, I did play BO4.
So one player on the map is going to be moving slower. The other 3 will be moving faster because of Omni movement.
No. What?
Yes, what? Bro, dude. BO6 is faster than BO4. Just like movement-wise. Just movement-wise, it's faster. So 3 out of 4 players will move faster because their base movement's faster, and 1 person will play slower because they don't have a grappling hook. What's confusing about that?
No, there's no grappling hook in this game. What do you mean?
Sherlock. Oh, I've also played this game. Yo,
but like, dude,
when did I ever claim that? When did I ever claim that?
There's literally too many routes to hold on Hacienda for a 4v4.
What?
The map is too big. You have literally water where Looney got his 1v5. You have both top mids. You have the bottom mid. You have, what is it?
The bottom mid's not a lane. Really? Like, bro, if you're mid, you're looking bottom mid. If you're top mid, you're looking bottom mid. You can see it all. You can see it all.
Nick is not. You're not cooking with this one.
What do you mean? Yo,
Did you not say bottom mid, which has a fucking doorway from both spawns to go through it? That has
Hold on, bro,
two mid cuts to get there? You're saying that's not a lane?
Bro, no, like it kind of is, but like no, not really. Everyone top mid's looking bottom mid.
Every time it's fighting top mid.
Bro. The Hacienda is just fences, rock water side, two kind of mids. That's it.
You're crazy.
Bro, bottom mid, you don't play like bottom mid unless P1's live and P3's live and you're hitting bottom mid defenses.
So you just described literally 2 times you're playing bottom mid? Good luck.
1.5. 1.5.
Okay, fine. 1.5. You're still describing how you need to be bottom mid.
I don't know. It's just like
It's
the
a
least
lane.
important lane on that map. Besides like one hill, it's like the least important lane.
So you agree it's a lane?
Well, like it's
So
it's a lane.
I agree
it's
it's
a
a lane. I'm glad we are in agreement that there are too many lanes on Hacienda.
Bro, like, dude. I would rather have an issue of too many lanes than too little. Every single fucking map in this game has too little lanes. So why are we acting like this is like a bad thing? We can't sit here and bitch, oh my god, I hate how this map has 2 lanes. I hate rewind. I have to use a sub and I dunk shit. But like, Hacienda comes in and we're like, oh my god, there's too many.
Rewind clearly has 3 lanes.
Yo. No, I agree.
Has 3 lanes.
Rewind has 3. I agree. I didn't know.
Wait, who says they have 2? That guy's
a
fucking
idiot.
idiot.
Shane. I didn't know we were agreeing on that. Okay.
You clearly have like outer 18 RV,
right? Yeah. And mid,
and then you have like mid,
street.
which is the buildings, right? You have like blue laundry
no,
into like P1, and then you have street and burger.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
You be bitching about all these maps, and then we have a better map, and you're like, oh, it's gonna stink. What do you want?
I want a good quality map.
That will fit well. Hacienda's quality.
Wait, are you gonna let me finish?
Go ahead.
I want a good quality map that fits this game. We don't have that, and Hacienda will not be that. It's that simple.
I agree.
Hacienda is a great map. No wonder it's being remade, right? No wonder. But I don't think Hacienda is going to play good on BO6. I think there's too many lanes. I would much rather get, like, frequency. I'd much rather have, if we're talking BO4 specific, I'd much rather have frequency. I'd much rather have Arsenal. I'd much rather have those. If we're bringing back, like, older games, I would much rather have Stronghold from BO3, Fringe from BO3, Raid, Standoff, Slums from BO2. BO1, I'll take Firing Range and Summit. Yo, this is such a crazy shout. Yesterday on Nick's stream, which you guys should watch, twitch.tv/NickZombies, we were having a discussion about like bringing back BO1 maps. Okay. Hangar 18 is such a shout.
Oh,
Hangar 18 is such a shout.
That is a shout.
Dude, Nick, if you want, you could like put this on stream. Put the like photos, or not. Yo, get a grip. Put the photos from your Discord.
Mouth, bro. I mean, like obviously, I agree. Raid, Standoff, Fringe, Freak, Arsenal over Hasi. But like Hasi is a banger map. It's going to play good. It will easily be the best map in this game, easily.
Right.
So like, what do we mean? Like it doesn't play good? I mean, because like, okay, so like here's the thing. Like, if you think Hasi will be the best map in this game, but you still don't think it will be good, then that means you think every map in this game is dog shit. Do you think like Vault's dog shit? I think Vault is serviceable.
I think Vault is serviceable, but I will say like we call it top and bottom Lamar, but like some people call it like top and bottom art. That is too busted. I think having control of top P4 and top Lamar, top art, whatever you want to call it, is way too strong for P4. I think it's way too strong if you're looking at like P3, so no one could go like you to Lion. I think it's bro. Dude, it's so powerful for like control. I think the map is serviceable. I think it's one of the better maps in this game. I don't think the map is good. I don't think like 3 years from now when Treyarch's making another game, I'll be like, Vault needs to come back, baby. Let's bring that. Like that's probably not gonna happen. I think it's fine for this game, but I think it stinks. Like I think it's very imbalanced.
Yeah,
Very
honestly,
imbalanced.
I also think that the big issue with Hacienda and BO4 maps in general, I don't I love the BO4 maps. The issue is that those maps were created around a system that had abilities, grappling hooks, and different movement entirely. And I just don't think it's going to translate very well into BO6, especially with how Omni movement plays out. I mean, dude, Shotzi's going to go fucking crazy.
Yo, I got fried by Omni Movement yesterday.
Dude.
I got Kentucky for a ride. Yo, I boosted my sense by like 0.32 to like make
Oh,
up for it, bro. It was
oh, dude.
insane.
I had a crazy BO1 map shout actually that could fit, I think, well with the game
He's gonna say
modes and how.
Stadium.
No, no. I
Oh,
think give me, dude.
drive-in.
No one. I'm gonna. I think I might get killed. I think Array could translate well on objective maps.
I don't mind that. Array's not like a go-to when it comes to B1 for me, but it's like
It's
one
a
of the few
solid.
maps
Where would you
that,
put the
yeah, I would
hills?
hate it.
I mean,
Oh,
you
guys,
could put
he's
one
pulling up
definitely.
Battle Plant. Here we go.
I think you could put one definitely in main.
Wait, they don't know what that
building.
means. They watch
I
COD,
think
bro. Get a grip.
I think there's so many buildings on Array that you can put hills into them. I mean, main building can have like a P1 and a possible P5. Like, I mean, you've seen like so many different like styles that maps
Hey,
go with
yo, I'm looking at it,
the
bro.
hills.
It's currently in our VC's chat. I'm looking at it. I'm not seeing many hill locations.
Dude, I could see a hill in the main big building. I can see one in the top left corner, up there, probably.
Top left corner. What corner, bro? This is not.
Okay,
Yo, we got no corners, bro.
We got no corners. The top left area, like with the two, like
Yeah, the two like
I think,
squares.
yeah. I think that could be a decent P2. The right side has definitely opportunity. I mean, you saw what BO6 did with fucking what is it? The map with all the planes, dude.
Subsonic?
With Subsonic, they just
Yeah,
put some
there's a reason
crazy
that's
hills out.
not in our competitive map pool.
But I mean,
There's a reason everyone.
Vault's the same thing. I mean, they just place them in like not like random places, but they figure out ways to place them in very reasonable
Oh,
places.
no, it's definitely like you said, like not random, but like like P3. Like, was there like so much thought process behind just chucking
No,
P3
it was
in
just
like the middle? Like,
we got
you
an
know?
area.
Yeah, exactly.
Right here, dude.
I think there is. I think there is. I think there's a thought process behind where hills go on maps. For sure. Because I need you guys to like imagine Vault with me. Right? So P1 is here, right? I'm trying to get it like center of cam. P1's here. P2 is here, right? Like the back octagon thing. P3 is then like a strong distance away to over here. And P4 is a strong distance away to over here. And P4 to P1 is like a reasonable distance this way. Like I think they don't want like chained hills together. I agree P3 to P4 can be a little chainy, especially if you have like top art control. But like I think they do a reasonably good job this year at like spreading out hills.
Well, I think that even like helps my case with Array. Array's a big map. It's a pretty large map. And I think that they could definitely like spread it out so you can't chain your points too easily. And I mean with Arrays that, I mean, it's technically I wouldn't really, I mean it's probably like a 2-lane map, so it's definitely a bit
That's
more.
That's a no-lane map, bro. I'm literally looking at Scud when I see this photo.
It's a 2-lane.
Dude,
this shit's on Scud.
Dude, that looks like that looks like Scud mixed with Vorkuta, bro. What are we talking about?
I think they could also, if they like changed how the map probably like maneuvered and like changed some mounts and stuff, I think jungle could probably be a decent shout.
All right, I think that's the end of the episode.
Okay, dude.
All right.
I mean, I'm trying to stay on topic with BO1.
But like,
yeah, no, we have drifted off quite a bit.
We
if we're doing
BO1 we do that, bro. Okay, we do that. Like,
wait. If we're doing BO1 maps, I would much rather hear an argument for like Havana. I'd much rather hear an argument for Villa. Hangar 18, I think, would probably
I'm not
fit
making
like the best
cases for Hannah or for Havana because
that
was
Hannah,
already. I don't fucking know. I made it. I didn't have to make a case for Havana because I said BO1 has the best comp map pool. Havana's a part of that. That falls into the umbrella of that map. I think that all those maps. I think every map in the BO1 map pool would translate pretty well to BO6.
Competitively?
Yes.
WMD. Tell me a WMD control.
Yeah, a WMD. Oh, let me pull up the map layout.
You could probably
Wait.
WMD was in both BO4 and Colder, so you can
Yeah,
just
it's
look.
been
You
in
can
multiple
find it.
games.
Oh, but by the way, Punky, granted we're talking pubs. Those maps stink. Jungle stunk. WMD stunk. Havana in BO4 stunk. Launch BO4. Like they did. They were so fucking mid. They were so fucking mid.
No, WMD
Yeah.
was a good map. That was
Alright.
a good map.
Maybe BO1,
Alright.
not BO4 Coldor.
Punky, I'll humor you. Punky, I'll humor you. You ready for this?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna just list Black Ops 1 maps. You tell me yes or no. You ready? Hazard, which is that golfing map.
No.
Okay. Silo, which is that one trick shotter map. It stunk. I'm just gonna auto veto that
no,
for
it
you.
did not. It did not stink, dude.
Drive-in?
That's isn't is that a that's a DLC map, is it not?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Every map listed so far is DLC map.
I don't.
Drive-in's a big movie one, bro.
I don't think it translates too easily.
Oh, wait, Hangar 18, I'm an advocate for.
Yes,
In
yes.
VC chat, you can see my hills for it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Zoo?
No,
Okay. Stockpile?
possibly.
Hotel. Hotel.
No, get that shit out of here.
Okay. Convoy? The answer is no. Convoy stunk. Stadium?
No.
Kowloon.
Yes.
Off rooftops, bro.
Yes. 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 Dude, I love Kowloon. I love Kowloon.
Yo, this guy is
I love that.
tweaking.
No,
Discovery.
No.
You don't even remember Discovery. I know you don't. Berlin Wall? That no, bro. There's literally a turret that goes off in the map if you go out of bounds.
Here's the other thing: is that
Literally mid map is literally
hold on.
a stretch of land, and if you go like 1 foot off, bro, the turret's like.
Let me make a
insane.
point clear. Let me make a point clear. I think BO1's DLC maps outside of
Radiation, launch, jungle,
yes,
all
yes.
stink.
Yes. No, radiation's good. Excuse me?
Radiation, dude, where would you put P 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5? Where would you put the control zones?
The control zones could go into the room with the literal controls to open up the mid doors.
One's literally a top catwalk. One is literally a catwalk that like cuts into like the letter E basically.
I know that there's a fucking fat room in I mean, you
Yeah.
can put one on the under area of radiation.
That's upstairs where you have to hold two doorways. It's the only way they get in. 2 doorways.
Okay.
They jump up through mid where you're going to kill them while they're mantling because mantling is slow in this game, or a staircase. And then, there's a ladder. Good luck trying to get up a ladder. Launch would stink. Jungle would stink. Havana, I would hear an argument for. Hanoi is too dark for the pros. They're fucking crybabies. Grid stinks. Firing is good. Cracked sucked. Crisis sucked. Array stinks. And then now we're on to zombies maps.
Array is not bad.
Nick, zombies, for me, please pull up the picture in this current VC chat of Array and the viewers.
Help me out here. Help me out.
Bronze player, he's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Bless up. They know ball, you might not, Punky. That's all I gotta say.
I do. Okay, bro.
Ultimately, I don't think these old maps are going to be good for the game. Ultimately. I would much prefer like brand new maps that were really good quality, that fit the game, that were pretty, that were fun to play, that had a lot of.
We're not getting that. We're not getting that.
And Array's not providing that either. Array would never provide that.
Yeah,
we have fan favorites that are good objectively, competitively, that should be brought back over other maps. I would much rather play Raid for the 38th year in a row than play.
Well, that's obvious.
Then okay, fine. Pick like a more mid map. What's a more mid level map?
I'd rather
play like Express S&D over like Red Card S&D.
Yo, Meltdown probably like worst map in the BO2 map pool, but like I'll take that over anything in this game.
For sure.
Anything.
No.
Really?
I think
No.
Rewind S&D is okay.
I think Rewind S&D is fine.
Out of everything
I
you
think-
said, he chose Rewind? Are we being
I
for
think-
real right now?
No,
I think
no, hold on.
Skyline S&D is okay. But like Protocol S&D is a little cheese. Like that pool, like the one right inside a pool, like right next to the pool, that plant spot's horrible. There's like 4 wall bangs on the map. It's actually so annoying to play.
Honestly, I was shocked. I think to go off your BO6 hate train, I think
I don't hate BO6.
well, I mean the
I just
map
hate the
pool.
maps and the
I mean the
depths.
map pool. I honestly am surprised. I think Protocol honestly plays really nicely. Surprisingly, for how weirdly that map is laid out.
Protocol what?
Protocol HP. Protocol control. I'll take both.
The B control zone is horrible.
It's not that bad. Maybe yours is bad.
You're bronze. That's I have like I have a substantial more SR than you. Like you're not playing against kids with Krigs that 4-shot you from top mid, P2, head glitching, big door in P4. Something, dude. There's always a
win
Zuma
gunnies,
flanker,
bro. Just win the gunnies.
Yo.
Yo, I promise I'm not trying to pick side here. I just have to say something real quick. Punky, do you remember like 10 minutes ago when she was like, oh yeah, I got shown by Omni Movement yesterday. I had up my suspect. That was
Bro, it's not
B
winning.
control protocol. He was on
This
the
guy
stairs.
sucks.
This dude
This guy
dolphin
sucks.
dived over him, turned on him. That's exactly what happened.
This
I'm
guy
doing
is just
this
getting
shit.
absolutely gamed on, dude. That's all it is.
One time, you're still bronze.
Okay.
Well, I would much rather get world started one time than be bronze. How are you bronze?
Would you rather than put season 1 maps in to this fucking comp pool?
No.
This is gonna sound crazy. I think the one season 1 map that looks a little bit like Firing Range doesn't play horrifically.
Are we talking hideout? Not the one with the helicopter.
Yeah, hideout.
Warzone
Hideout
tower.
plays.
The
It
one that-
plays okay. It plays okay.
The one that looks like Firing Range. I don't know.
Neither
how
of
to
them
call
really
it.
look like firing range, but I think we're talking hideout here.
The one that doesn't have the Warzone tower or
Right,
a
right,
helicopter
okay.
mid map.
My issue with
Alright,
that
hideout,
map, 5 hills, they're all in the third of the map that's mid. Neither sides of the map are you. It's just all mid.
We should change that though.
Yeah. If it got spaced out, I would maybe hear a case, but as it is, nah.
As it is, it's bad.
I would probably still take over red card because red card stinks, but like
Dude,
the other 4, nah, like legit, it's worse than those.
red card is I might go out and say it early. Red card might be the worst competitive map of all time. It might-
No.
Dude, I'd rather play Piccadilly.
You never loaded into Piccadilly, bro. You don't know how bad
I'd rather
that
play
is.
Piccadilly.
You
I'd
never
rather play
had to load
Piccadilly.
into that garbage, bro.
I'd
I
play
loaded
Piccadilly.
into Piccadilly. If I loaded into it 50 times, and that was 50 too many times, bro.
Oh,
That shit
I wouldn't.
stunk.
No, red card is not the worst. I think. Oh, dude, there's
here
a
we go.
lot. I think. My opinion
I'm
here.
scared.
Oh, bro, that's how
I
you
think-
know it's gonna be bad.
I think Ardennes CTF was horrific.
Do you think it's the
Yeah.
worst?
You think that's the
Yes,
worst?
The
map?
worst thing
Either
ever.
that, I'd say that, or probably USS Texas. I
What? The
despise those
snipers on
maps.
USS Texas were so sick.
Bro, Texas is
Hey,
like
man,
a
we
banger,
aren't
bro.
sniping anymore, bro. Snipers got
Dude.
DK'd. We're done here.
Dude, you're about to lead into my hot take of the day.
Let's do it. Let's
Better
do it. Let's
chill
move
out.
on. We've been
Yeah,
on.
dude,
we
we
keep
keep been on
leaving
for 30
BO1.
minutes. We gotta go to the next
We
thing.
keep leaving BO1, dude.
I am so okay. This isn't like a hot take. I've seen like some sentiment of it online. Dude, these pros fucking stink. They fucking stink. Like all of them would chow me and I'd get shit on and I'd lose all my money for it. But they fucking stink, bro. We play the most boring game every single year. Every single year. And I couldn't explain why. I literally can't. Snipers? Dude. I know this isn't like an issue of the pros because smokes don't work. I know that's not their fault. But bro, a sniper with no attachments is not quad feeding your team 1v4ing, sticking a defuse in your face every single round. One of the best snipers we see is what? Like, I'd argue like Bruce, I would argue like Simp. They were not perma snipers every single round in S&D. Out of 12 rounds, or sorry, out of 11 rounds, they'd maybe snipe what, 3, maybe 4 if they're feeling hot that day. Dude, the snipers are not that big of a deal. I am the biggest advocate of like snipers don't have a place, because like it is unfair that you die in 1 bullet and I have to hit 5 on you with my aims. I do understand that. I'm the biggest advocate against that. But dude, retaking in a game like COD with a sniper is atrocious. Is atrocious. Can you imagine, like, dude, like, can you imagine trying to retake like P2 or Office on Skyline with a sniper? Can you even imagine trying to do that? You're gonna go up zip? You're gonna jump up from the piano? You're gonna run back step? Like, dude, can you even possibly imagine trying to retake that? Dude, I think the pros are just, they're fucking crybabies. We have what? I think it's 8 ARs in the game and 6 of them are GA'd. Are we fucking crazy? Are we fucking crazy? I understand why the Krieg is GA'd. Gun 4 shots. I understand why the ASVAL is GA'd as a silenced run. I understand sort of why the Goblin Mark II is GA'd, because it's a single fire gun and you guys are scared, right? But dude, the Model L is not that good, especially since you guys haven't played with it post nerf and post sub buff, right? Right? It's probably not that insane. Similarly, the AK, little insane, bro. The headshot multiplier on the AK, I feel like guns me, but like you could get around it. Similarly, you could probably get around the XM4 as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Like these guns are good, yeah. But name a COD where every AR didn't basically kill in 5 bullets. Go back in history. Think Punky brought up BL1, Commando, FAMAS, Galil. Yeah, the G11 was sort of nasty and it was a like 3-round burst.
It was the burst.
But like, dude, that still worked. There's so many guns in history that are like, oh, 5 bullets. That's fine. That's like very standard. Similarly, think about subs throughout history. It's a 4-shot kill. That's like a standard thing for subs. They're not like that insane. I think the pros just, dude, they GA'd the SOG. That thing stinks, bro. It's really good. Like I don't know, P5 on Rewind. The SOG would probably go ham, but that is 1 hill on 1 map. Like, we think it's that insane. We think it's that unbeatable. We think it's that much of an unfair competitive advantage. Even though you could run it too, by the way. Shout out Celium. You do it too, face up, bro. But like, dude, they're not that insane. You know, they're not that insane. The Krieg deserves a GA. ASVAL deserves a GA. But the Goblin, that's a 3-shot, shoots pretty slow. I think that'd be fine. I think that gun is fine. We didn't ban the Shiva in BO3. And dude, I would argue like players were worse in BO3. But dude, players in BO3 were so much better than pros now. They were so much better than pros now. Like, I think the pros are going way too overboard with GAs. Dude, like, we're GAing the knife, bro. Like, I understand knifing is cheesy, but like, that's what we're wasting time on? That's it? That's it. We're not doing anything else with our day. We're like, the SOG? I got fried by Pred one time. It's busted. The knife? I saw this crazy clip one time. Dude, rumor has it they're banning the snipers because fucking Beans Marcel got a 2-piece, bro. That guy stinks. We are not banning it because of Marcel, are we? Oh my god, these pros are pussies. They're afraid to play like a reasonable game. Like, what are we doing? What are we possibly doing? You want to see an Ames and a Jackal all year again? Another 2-gun meta? You're happy to play in a 2-gun meta for the 30th time? You're happy to just load up, chow the exact same spot for the 4th time that day, and use the exact same gun against the exact same player, and have no, like, I understand competition comes from, like, things that are repeatable, things that are consistent, but, like, dude, anything would be better. Anything would be better. anything. The SOG isn't broken. Statistically, it's like the 4th fastest killing sub. Like, we're not tripping about the KSV. We're not tripping about the PP919, but the SOG is where we draw the line? Are we fucking serious? Are we serious? And like, bro, the Model L XM4 gripper aims all killing 5 shots. We think like, oh no, half of those are too good. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I think pros are too GA crazy. I think pros fucking stink this year, and I think they're the most boring times to play. Like, we're playing a boring meta on boring maps with boring pros. Like, I think, oh, we're so cooked. We're so cooked, bro. We're so cooked. And like, the CDL is worthless, bro. Like, they're not gonna step in and be like, guys, we made like 30 plus guns at launch. We're not willing to do anything here. We're doing 2 out of 30. 1/15 of the guns are playable, bro. That's what you're telling us? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? This is how you save BO6. You ready for this? This is how you save BO6. Your main AR, we talked to the devs. You guys talk, what's his name? It's like Spencer. Tell the devs to make the AK a 4-shot and make it a 4-round burst. That way, if you hit all your shots, you can still 1 burst. There's still like deep lanes you could play on certain maps. For instance, on Rewind, you could play like SWAT truck looking down the street so they can't cross into P4. There's Protocol, you could play like heli and, you know, do some cool shit there. You could hold P2 and look down towards Zip. There's so much you could do with that. You could have a flex gun like the Ames, sure, keep everything else banned, pussies. And then you could have like a SOG on certain hills, and you could have a Jackal on certain, and snipers in S&D. It would literally make this game go from a 2-gun meta to a 5 or 6-gun meta, and it would be so much more enjoyable to watch, so much more enjoyable to play, so much more enjoyable. Like, dude, so much more versatility. It's so much better. The pros stink, bro. I'm so tired of them. I know that was a lot, bro. I'm so tired of them. Every year they ruin the game. I love Conf COD. Every year they ruin the game, bro. It's actually insane how they do it. Unchecked, by the way. Unchecked. No one keeps them in check, bro. All right. I'll take a sip of water. You guys go. Go ahead.
You can start.
I mean, I don't really have too much to add besides, like, yeah, I mean, like, I fully agree. I will say, with like half of Shane's points, this guy's been watching the flank a lot. Shout out Shane for that. Like, Survivor podcast. I heard you with like all your points, like, dude, like, you're copying Octane with like the, oh, it's repetitive, Haggy with the, oh, what the fuck, KSV, like, not
they are solid points.
No.
They're solid points to be brought up and discussed.
I fully agree with all of them. I think, like, the beauty a lot of us see in COD is, like, we always get excited for, like, start of season stuff because, like, oh, it's a brand new game. Fresh slate, like, new, exciting, right? And like that's why COD always has a cycle it does where it's like, okay, like start season, okay, it's fire to watch because everything's brand new. And then they get halfway through, and then viewership fucking plummets. Why? Because it's still the same fucking game outside of maybe a map or two, right? Like, you see the same guns used for 8-9 months. It's the same maps, like I said, besides one, all the same game modes. Obviously, things should be consistent, right? Like, that's how you do get competition. A lot of it should be, like, the same. Like, we should keep, like, majority of the good maps. Modes should probably be the same, right? But, like, yeah, like, especially when it comes to guns, first of all, let's have more guns used. And then secondly, when halfway through the season, we get, like, new guns or different buffs, let's throw it in. Let's adapt it. That's the whole issue with this process. The pros don't like adapting. That's why S&D's the way it is with no snipes. They don't want to adapt. They don't want to be like, oh shit, this guy's got a sniper. I got to play around that. They just want to hit the same fucking route, fucking 6 days out of the week, 12 hours a fucking day. They don't care. They don't care.
They just don't care.
They just want to do the same thing over and over and over. And then,
bro.
And like that's why, like, by the end of the year, they're never playing 8s, and like they're only playing scrims, and like, everyone's like, oh, why is 8s dying? Where's the passion? Well, everyone got fucking bored of the game. It's the same fucking thing.
Dude,
if we
I'm already bored.
Bit, right, yeah, exactly. Like,
I'm already bored.
Like, I'm a little tired of, like, granted, this is different. This is more of a ranked play experience, but, like, yeah, I'm fucking bored of dying to Kriegs, and, like, oh, I'm kind of bored of, like protocol a little bit stuff, right? But, like, let's get some different ARs, like, at least talking direct experience, but even like the pro, like, let's use aims for like the first half. When a new AR comes, or like this AR is buffed, this AR is nerfed, let's swap it out, refresh it, let's have a fun time. I don't know, man.
Dude, the pros just don't want fun. I just don't,
They're
dude.
anti-COD.
Dude, the pros have not figured out, like, they only have a job because people watch the game, and they're actively pushing people away from watching the game.
Literally.
Dude, Scrap is on a hypermax, and he's just, dude, it's gonna go away.
Dude, he's saying he doesn't care, but he's bitching about it everywhere. And then he's fucking going to Zuma, and Zuma's calling him an R word, and he's like, "Oh my god, guys, I'm getting called the R word. Fuck this guy." Like,
dude, he's just fucking crazy about it.
Yeah, he's crashing out over it. But like, dude, you're asking for
I don't care, bro. Yeah, I don't care, bro. Go ahead, Punky.
I think the GA system, because the GA system started like really hard. I mean, like it really was a big AW thing with the invisibility and stuff, and like
I'd say it started in BO2.
I mean, BO2 had its own things, but I honestly think that the GA system is just getting worse and worse and worse as
they're
time
taking
goes
out
on.
more and more and more.
Yeah, I think that this is really pushing a limit. I feel like, dude, we're gonna get to a year where every AR is gonna be banned, and we're gonna be like stuck to 4 SMGs. Honestly, in my opinion, I think just to see how it plays out, I think they should do like a tournament or like a major where they take away all restrictions and just let people play however they fucking want.
Yeah,
because
bro,
then everyone would just adapt differently, and then the playstyles would just change.
You want BO2 champs over again with the riot shields and shock charges and crossbows?
Yes. Give me that shit, dude. Give me that shit.
Dude, I would literally sit in any hill with a fire breath shotgun, and I would not move, bro. I swear to God.
Yeah, and this is the thing.
No, that's not fine. That's not fine.
No, you have to realize, because then someone can, say it's like an open hill, like where you're getting shit on.
Well, clearly I wouldn't do that there.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so you have to change
P5 on rewind. I'm literally sitting prone in a corner with a fire breath shotgun.
How this? If that's such an issue, then you take out the fucking shotguns, take out the LMGs, and like any the stupid special weapons.
Keep going, because that's how the pros got here. Keep going.
No, and then you leave every other gun free reign.
Okay, then we would just have 4 Krigs on the map.
Okay.
If we're complaining about a 2-gun meta, how do you think a 1-gun meta is going to play out?
That's just going to have to be how it is, dude. Blame the devs.
50 guns being playable to 1 out of 30.
Yo, blame the devs for that then. Make them nerf the guns. Make them have to step in to balance the game. Make them do their jobs so then they can balance it so everyone...
The devs already got paid. They're not doing anything, bro. They already got paid. They're taking a vacation right now. Thanksgiving is like tomorrow, bro. They're on vacation, bro. They ain't doing nothing.
No. I fully agree with Punky's coming from, and I kind of want to step in a little bit. So COD's like a little different because devs might be like less passionate. Oh, they already got paid and stuff. But that might be the issue. No. Let me click here, okay? So what happened in Counter-Strike, okay? Is there's been a couple times where metas have been insane. There was like Krieg meta, there was Tech 9 meta, right? And so actually, like, so some like the pros were trying to GA it and be like, okay, we're gonna be gentlemen, don't use that too busted. The devs actually didn't want them to do that, so then the devs could see like with their own eyes how busted it is, and then they nerfed it. That's how those things got nerfed. Like people were gentlemen not to use the Krieg, but then years came on, people were like, no, fuck this shit, I'm gonna use the Krieg, I'm gonna pop off. And then it was like a year of that, and then devs was like, oh, okay, Krieg's like, we see it's overused, let's nerf it, and then we went back to, our standard AK meta on T side, right? And like that could be the solution with COD. Fuck it, let's have a week or 2 of qualifiers where we run around with 4 Krigs. Okay, Krig gets nerfed. All right, what's next? Maybe 4 XM4s. Okay, nerf the XM4. That might be the best solution because like these pros try to come to the devs and they're like that's like the problem with like pros thing. It's tied to like GAs because like pros, do they know what's best? We like to think that. But nowadays they're sometimes too bitchy. Like I've heard like many cases of pros, even like someone like Dashy, where like he's like DMing devs, like he's DMing the Max guy, and he's just saying like the most like the way he says it, like it's so trolly. Like he means what he's saying, but he's saying it in such a trolly way. Like it's hard to take the guy serious. So like Max probably said like, you really want me to do something about this? Like, are you gonna be serious about it? Now.
Yo, the Model L is so troll, bro. Please,
literally, like
literally what he says.
That's pretty much what happens. And like, obviously, Max not gonna sit there and be like, "Oh damn, Model L's troll. I gotta move it from my game." He's like, "Dude, what the fuck's this guy saying?" Like,
dude, they're using the PP 909. They're playing for checkouts, I guess.
Well, I think it's gone too far when you say when there's thoughts that the reason that the snipers are getting banned because of Beans is cooking people is
Marcel.
dude, that just shows that the CDL is going, the pros are going so soft because Beans and that dude, I'm sorry, he's ass, dude. It's just plain and
Dude,
simple.
he's not that bad, bro. He's not that bad.
No, he is, dude. I'm sorry.
He is going to show up this year. He's going to shut you up, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna show up and get kicked off the team again, dude.
No, bro. Marcel is the future, bro. Marcel is the future.
Yo, he is not the future. We still have
The
Hydra in
future-
the league. He is not the future.
He is not the future.
Marcel is not the future. Scrappy and Hydra are still young.
Bro, he's literally future Dashy, bro. He's fat Dashy. What can I say?
Yo, Fat Matt.
I'm
bring
joking.
him
I'm
back.
joking, but like,
But
Beans
dude, the
is like,
pros just play so fucking scared.
it's scary. It's scary.
So
now.
scared.
It used to be like
Dude.
scum chowing a 1v3 hill, and it'd be super entertaining. And now it's just like, oh my god, it's a 1v1. I can't do this chow. I have to wait for someone else to show. It's like, come on, dude. Really? Win your gunnies. Show that you're really dominant, and stop being a pussy. That's just really
Dude,
it.
I don't know the solution though. Like outside of like the CDL stepping in and being like, guys, GAs are not like, this is too much. You guys are done. Like, this is your official rule set. You will abide by this rule set no matter what. Like how can they fix it?
Who are you gonna have do that? You can't have the devs. Devs are too out of touch. You
They're
could almost
too
even
out of touch.
argue like upper CDL management is like a bit too out of touch, bro. Daniel Sai, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Like that guy, like yo, for being head of CDL, that guy might be a little too out of touch. I'm just saying. Burn that bridge. I'm
okay.
sorry, but like
what I've referenced him earlier. I think it's Spence. Spence.
Spence. That's like
that's like
player
the
relation
communicator
guys
between the
that-
two.
Yeah.
That guy should be the guy.
But we're
That
just
guy
gonna put
should
one
be the
guy.
guy.
I think,
mean,
honestly, what you could
If
do
he's
is-
just communicating, sure. You
think
should
so.
promote Spence to like some sort of lead or like head of X department and like, hey, this gun is insane. Nerf it. Hey, this gun is like too bad. Let's increase some stats on it. Let's test out this patch. The pros think the sniper is not allowed to be played because our smoke code is horrible. What can we do to fix this? Like, I'm sure it'd be like so much harder than that, obviously, but like, who else would you do? You can't
Former
do any
pros. I think former pros.
I would like that.
Name
Get
a
like
former
extra,
pro?
like, commission, you know?
Yeah,
name
make a
a
group.
former pro that does not have an inherent bias to any organization that would rather do that over their own streaming career.
Over their own streaming career?
Yes, because
because
you,
they're money hungry assholes, dude.
well, you
Come on.
can't choose someone like Scump because he's obviously biased towards OpTic. Can't choose Zuma, he's obviously biased towards FaZe. Can't choose Octane. Can't choose Nadeshot because they're obviously for thieves. Can't choose like Fat Matt, Karma. Karma's literally the coach for OpTic. Can't choose Crim6. He's rumored to be going back to OpTic. Like, you can't choose any of the all-time great players. Clayster is a coach for Falcon, so you can't choose him. And then now you're like devolving. I don't want to say devolving because I think these players are still like very respectable and they had like very good careers. Now you're moving down to like TP Merc territory where like
Merc, bro. Merc ain't that bad, dude. I think that'd be a
Literally,
great
both
play.
those are good shouts. I'd say Parasite and then
those are good shouts, but they're making so much money playing Warzone that there's no point for them to go deal with Crybaby Pros. They retired from Crybaby Pros to go do that.
Casting, dude. Merc's a caster.
Exactly.
I think he'd be a great choice. And I if he wasn't working on X Defiant, I think Aches would be a pretty decent choice too.
Okay, so again, Merc has another job. Aches has another job. What, are we going to get Colt Havoc, the tier 2 Reaper?
Dude, give me Colt Havoc, bro. Give me
Probably
Colt
not.
Havoc.
You know, like, who do you choose? Choose Ben J. Nassim?
Hey,
Probably not.
bring me Pristini, bro.
yo,
Let
that's
Preston
a shout.
cook.
I love Preston.
Let Preston
Yo,
cook,
I
dude.
love Preston. I'm pretty sure he follows me on Twitter. I love that guy. He is not in charge of my league. I don't know what to say.
Dude,
He's
let
not
him
in charge of
cook,
my
dude.
league. But like, who do you honestly and realistically get? that is available that would actually do it outside of
you're
hack
over
raid.
exaggerating a bit, Shane. Okay, so I'm right now thinking of like I don't know if you saw but like Benjay's mock up for like the whole committee thing, right?
I saw like screenings.
You're not meeting that many times. The most you're meeting is okay. So when the game launches to CDO launch, you meet once a week to discuss the game of GAs. After that, you're only meeting once a stage, and then during the off season, you're meeting once a month. So for most of the year, besides like 2 months, you're only meeting like pretty much once a month. Bro, Merc has the time to meet once a month. TP has the time. I'm not forcing onto them, but like like
right.
it wouldn't be like their job. Like that's not their job. It's just a side thing.
Right, but that's assuming that they would want to. That is assuming that those meetings only last that day. That's assuming that meeting only lasts that day.
You should get it done that day. If you get, you're not gonna job. And I'm talking to the pros there. If you can't figure out within a whole day of talking, like. Dude.
Wait.
Well, I think there's things that need to be tested that take way longer than a day. The SOG was in and out same day.
No. But that's like the whole like Benjay thing. It's like okay, so this meeting we talk about it. Okay, it's out. The next meeting it gets re-brought up. Do we keep it out or do we bring it back in? And like you can do that on like a stage by stage like basis. It's not like that long. Like okay, let's say SOG's out for stage 1, bro. We could talk again in a month and a half to bring it back. Fuck it, like a month and a half's not out.
No one's gonna bring it back. Why would you want to change up your meta entirely?
Is like you would be forced to talk about it. Like the SOG has to be talked about. Okay, do we want it back or not?
But why would anyone vote yes? Let's just say this is our
maybe
committee.
They want the game to
why
change.
would we vote
maybe
yes?
Fucking Vegas Falcons, they've been getting fucking pooped on. Damn guys, this Jackal not for us. We gotta bring this song. Hey guys, go bring the song, or Rocker, or I don't know, somebody, Boston Breach, I don't know, Snoopy. Like,
you could always do a kind of commission where you have like someone who represents the interests of every team comes together to talk. Nothing would get done, but it'd be very entertaining.
Dude, you'd have like OpTic, like, yes, I want the sniper. Bruce is so good. I think I read that FaZe said no to the sniper. Is that true?
I think that there would
be confirmation. Dude, Simp is one of the best snipers of all time, and he voted no. Like,
yeah, because they probably think he's too OP. They're like, okay, yeah, Simp's good, but Beans, they probably think Beans is ass, and he got 2
Beans.
Dude, like no,
Marcel got 2 guys, dude. I can just see
it behind the scenes. It's over.
Dude, Dross is like, Marcel got 2, bro. That is too many. Please, dude. He whipped out his phone and was like, "We need to get rid of this ASAP, bro." But like, who is in favor of all the team's best interests? Who could that possibly be?
Like as one person?
Yeah, well, that's what Punky was saying.
Okay.
Also, orange juice, extra pulp.
Deep, bro. Give me Teep. Give me Merc.
Yeah, literally. Haggy, Spence, Slacked.
Yo, we're getting Jerbear?
When
I get Apathy? Bro?
We can get App if he wants to.
If there's former pros who aren't under streaming deals or under contract to an organization, they'd fit in perfectly. Doesn't matter how ass they are at the game. It does. Former pros are former pros. No, it doesn't. Hang on.
You don't need to get the best player of all time. Okay, by this logic, the only 2 players. Yeah, no, but that's like what you're trying to say. It's like, okay, it has to be Krim or Scump.
No, I don't think it has to be Krim or Scump. However, we should not be letting like a 0.7 player decide what's best for the
don't get Colt Havoc, but App's fine, Slack's fine, Merc's fine, Teep's fine.
I thought Colt Havoc. I didn't
like. They're all fine.
Colt, I love you. I did not bring you up like that, bro. That's a Nick Zombies Burn Bridge.
No, it's a Nick Zombies
Burn Bridge.
But like,
I think it's gonna be impossible to fix this GA system since it was introduced and now it's been used to just prevent like single players from being able to do things. We're preventing Beans from using snipers, guys. It's over. Like, it's just like. I think that the only way you can really do it is they got to reset and find the big issue guns and take away like the people who are bitching and crying from having like that valid opinion to ban stuff. Like I said, if we take away like a very large majority of the restrictions and the Krieg is OP and everyone's like, yo, this is like a problem, take it out. But I think if one person's like, oh my god, Beans just fucking deuced me and my buddy on fucking S&D with the sniper, we should not be letting this happen as like a ban. I think it's stupid. I think there should be like a very large majority, like 70% have to say yes.
I think that's what it is now.
Yeah, it's 9 out of 12.
Isn't it 9 out of 12 teams?
Yeah.
9 out of 12
dude.
teams have to vote for the GAs, and they all vote to make the game boring.
Oh, dude, we got to just get better management here, dude. Who knows how to have fun? This is just
how
boring,
how
man,
do
yeah.
you? I don't know
It's
how you
impossible,
solve this.
too.
I don't know
don't
how
think
you solve
can.
it.
I
It's
think
just-
there's been people
think-
that have tried and like Benjay's solution. I like
Dude,
it, but
Benjay
he
tried.
He got insta vetoed.
Yo,
And who
I
else in
will
the scene is
say,
gonna do what he did? Who else?
no one will do what Benjay did, but I don't think people respect Benjay. Like in my heart of
Let
like
Zuma
I
do it, dude. Let Zuma do it.
dude, I don't think pros respect Zuma like a ton either. Like I respect Zuma, right? I respect like Octane. I respect their opinions. Yo, if Benjay's yelling at me, bro, I might be turning the other way. Like I love Benjay, but Benjay, like you and I both haven't played. Why are you telling me what to do here? You know, like I think you do need like a former player that was well respected. You can't have a 0.7 Andy be like, this is it, you know? You have to have like a well respected player that's well spoken that can communicate like correctly to these pros to have any sort of change. And all those guys are either A, retired, B, streaming, or C, like they're doing something else. Like Merc is casting. Aches moved on to X Defiant. Like TP makes millions per year off of Warzone. Like he is not like giving a fuck what Vickle on Miami Heretics has to say about something. You know, like he doesn't give a fuck.
No one should.
Like he doesn't give a fuck. You know, I'll just say it. He doesn't give a fuck. I don't know for certain, but he doesn't give a fuck. You know, so like who you're gonna get Hagrid? Hagrid's our best choice for this.
Hey man, I wouldn't
Hagrid
complain.
hasn't played in decades. Like, what are we doing?
He played in Cold War. Subbed him
I
for
said no
Trade Zero.
0.7s, bro. I said no 0.7s.
He was a
bro.
drop
Give me
0.7. Come on.
what was that? 0.82?
Stop. No, dude, Haggy, like, okay, I think Haggy only gets clowned on because of like his like delivery towards things, kind of like Benji in like a way. But I feel like Haggy like a joke, like he does try to think about the game in like the most like analytical,
Fair way.
fair, analytical, objective way. That's exactly who you want. Just have him work on his delivery a little bit. Have him be more of a people person, you know, and not just bickering, and we're good. That's like the perfect candidate.
Bro, that's like Hagrid's entire thing. Hagrid's
It
career
was
got
not
burned.
more. Yeah, career got burned, but like nowadays, like he's so much more. That's why he's on a podcast like The Flank. Like he's not bad.
I feel like he still struggles to like verbalize points though.
yeah.
I feel like he's still like argumentative and struggles to like verbalize points, you know? Like too much conflict. But I don't know. Like, how dude, we just need like a reset, bro. We need a reset. The Model L is good. It's not fucking broken. It kills at the same amount of bullets as the Aims, by the way. Like, and the Aim shoots faster. It's not that bad, you know? All right, Nick. I feel like we did our points. What's up, big man?
Dude, we are an hour in, bro.
Yeah. This will be a 1 point each, Andy.
Actually, no. I feel like
I mean-
I feel like my take would be very quick. Like,
Okay. Let's see it.
Okay, it might be like kind of spicy, but like I feel like we can have like a pretty tame conversation, not like too long. So I'm just gonna focus us back on like the actual CDO, right? Let's look at the actual rosters, but we're not looking at players. We're looking at coaches. Okay. One of my favorite players of all time, Clayster. He's now the assistant coach of Falcons. I don't necessarily have like a prediction to make, but I am so fucking scared to see Clayster's coaching career. I think this can go very south very quick. And like I'm worried like it might be like there's gonna be like so many contributing factors to this. I'm a little scared he hopped in too soon. There was no open coaching spots anywhere except for Falcons. So he took the Falcons deal. So now we're on what we are going to safely assume the worst team in the league. He's not even the head coach. He's the assistant coach. And how do you build yourself up from there? You're working with a team that doesn't even speak in your language. Yeah, after scrims and stuff, we can, talk in English, break it down a couple of the players. But he is not going to be able to
Understand the comms.
yeah, he's not going to understand the comms. It he can maybe only understand how frantic it is. If this player's getting too frantic, or this player's not talking as much, okay, that, but he's only gonna have so much influence. And what I'm also scared for Clayster is, so we were talking about Haggy a little bit about okay, he doesn't deliver his points well, and maybe not everyone agrees with it. I'm worried Clayster fell into that category, at least in the pros' eyes, and that's why he's not on a better coaching spot. Dude, in my eyes, no offense, Looney, Clay should be at least a coach of Rocker, Looney hasn't done anything yet, Clay, slot him in there, but yeah, maybe that too, head coach Carolina, but you look all those roster compositions, those are all players that aren't trying to listen to Clay. You have all the top teams, your Scraps, your Dashies, and nowadays even your Simpson and Beezies, they don't want to hear about Clay. Okay, so let's go to the mid packs. Even those guys your Tatches and your Insights, they don't want to listen to Clay. So Clay, the way I see it, he might just be stuck on these bottom teams coaching, the very bottom. I'm talking Falcons and maybe Breach, and well, why are we even coaching at that point if we're just stuck on the bottom 2-3 teams? I don't know, man. I feel Clay could have a career in coaching, but I can literally see him dropping this gig within only a year or two and just giving up, even though there is potential for so much more.
I agree. And I think this comes down to one thing. I think you cannot be a coach that still wants to play. And I think Clay wants to play.
I think Clay is not. He left the COD team, and it was he didn't want to. Is that he just was not good anymore.
Yeah, it wasn't his choice to leave.
He didn't want to, but
I think the issue is he wants to play.
Stay. He wants to keep
Crowder's a good coach because Crowder knows it's not it's not it anymore. I would say Karma's a good coach because Karma understands Karma will gun you still, right? I don't know if you guys remember any OpTic videos around champs. But shots were yo, Karma's locked in. He gunned me in our free-for-all warm-up. I thought he was hopping on stage, right? But Karma knows, right? He knows. He knows it's not a thing anymore. Yeah. Right? And Clay wants to play, bro. I could see Clay's team getting shit on, and Clay's yo, hear me out. Our AR sucks. We have no leadership in game.
I'm the substitute.
I'm our auto sub. It's worth a shot. And I think that's the issue. And I think that's why he's going to be. I don't want to say he's going to be a bad coach because I do think Clayster will put 100% into it. I don't think anyone could ever doubt Clayster's passion or how much he tries to do something. But dude, if your heart is still dude, how are you going to coach someone and be if I was there and I was playing, I would have won that. I would have done this correctly. I would have made that misplay.
I don't think he's gonna be that harsh. But
no,
that's
internally.
Oh, just thinking to himself. Okay, yeah,
he'd be dude. He might be watching these Vegas players. That was fucking horrible. I would never make that play.
Yo, Snid, what did you just do? What
yeah, yeah, but
like that.
Dude, and I don't know if he's gonna be able to properly communicate that. Not only due to a language barrier, but is his heart in coaching. I want him to get paid. I want him to have a very successful life. Obviously, I don't want him to be unemployed, But we might be on the verge of a paycheck stealer, bro. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
We're not gonna play a paycheck stealer.
Not yet. But we could be on the verge because I agree with you. He's only going to be coach worthy of 9th through 12th. And probably not a lot of money to be made there.
Except
you're probably not gonna have. Yo, Falcons are rich, bro.
They have the back.
But
he's getting back.
Actually, Clay might be living way better now. he might be living way better, bro. Yo, this guy just bought a new mansion, got a new car.
No, but that's the thing. Real quick, I want to add is the thing with stuck on the bottom teams. So Clay didn't get picked up, right? None of the teams want him. Obviously, Clay's not as peak skill wise, but do we really think it only came down to the skill, or do we think it might have been a disagreement in oh hey, like your way of playing, not big on it, right? So if you inherently disagree with like the way of like his philosophy of playing, well, obviously you're gonna disagree with like the guy as a coach. Like obviously if like Rocker's saying they're like, well, I don't want him because, well, okay, I mean, like, yeah, he does drop like a 0.98, but also like I don't fully agree with the philosophy of his playstyle. Okay, well then you get him as like you're not gonna like want him as coach then, you know? So it's like, well,
Right.
if you sit there and apply that for like I was saying, like you were saying, top 8, 9, even 10 teams, well then we're just stuck with a couple teams.
Right.
Yeah.
And like those teams are known for recycling, you know, recycling
Shout out
players,
Rocker.
recycling. Yeah, like Breach recycles, like everyone recycles at the bottom. But dude, like I don't know. I don't know if his whole heart is into coaching.
No, it's
And I
not.
think that's what's worrying.
I honestly think he probably, if I were in his shoes, I would have done kind of like what Scump did, what Octane did, is like step out and just go into content creation. Because I think Clayster could do a pretty decent job at that. I think I've watched his streams in the past. I've watched him a lot. I think he's a very entertaining streamer to watch, and I would like to see kind of like not say like, oh, do co-stream and like do fucking like analysis of CDL games, but I think he'd have a very good perspective as it like on it as well in comparison to like other players. I think everyone's analysis of these games is going to be different. I think it would be the same thing with him.
I think that's like Placer's perfect area. Like, I think he should literally have signed to an org for a co-host, watch party person, and then like contractually had to have like some sort of breakdown show, some sort of podcast to like be analytical about the games. I think that's where he strives. Plus, like, dude, what happened to him going to the desk? I thought on the desk he was good.
He would have been perfect for that desk, man. Perfect.
Dude,
Yeah, then we could have taken Murkoff, dude, and put him in the fucking commission.
But like, I think I thought he was very good on the desk, especially compared to like who we normally have. Not naming
Ooh.
names here.
Who do we normally
Someone will remain nameless. You know what I'm saying?
That's so stupid.
Yeah, if you know, you know. But like, yeah, dude, I think that's where he's best suited. I think he's a smart player. I think he's a creative player. I think he's literally a top 4 player all time. Like, I don't think there's much dispute about him being like top 4, top 5. But like, dude, that guy knows. You know, he knows how to win. He did it across several different titles, several different eras of COD, boots on the ground, jetpacks, BO4 where there was like special abilities and different movements and 5v5. Like he's done it all literally. Like I think he's best suited for some sort of analytical role, but I don't know if it's as a coach while you still want to play.
Yeah.
Like I don't think he should join the OpTic watch party. I don't think he should join like a Thieves watch party. I don't think he should join like the flank, you know. But like maybe like a C9 had a place for him.
Like C9 or Ultra, you know, like
yeah, like respectable teams that have money and a name that like you could do something there. Like the Vegas Falcons, dude. Like no one's watching that content, right? No one's watching that. Breach, yo, I love the Breach. I thought the Breach came in with like such a good like backing. Turned out I was wrong, but like, dude, I don't know. I wonder if he tried. You think he tried?
Tried what? Like get into content?
Yeah, because I know he streams like normally. Well, not normally, but like I know he streams. But like, dude, it seems like such a missed opportunity
I think
for
this
him.
was like the first thing he was going for was coaching, and this was the only like open slot. And he was like, "Well, fuck it, let's take it."
Paycheck stealer?
I believe him when like he said like he just like took the role over money, but that's just like what I'm like concerned. Like I'm like worried like he like forced himself. I would have rather him because especially because he got into like so late because he was trying to get in as a player. All the teams formed and it was like, oh well, shit, I'm not playing, right? And like that's already like when rosters are formed, the coaches like are like the coaches normally in roster mania. At least this is how it should be. I don't know if it is or not, but they might even be like the first thing, so then the coaches can help form that roster. So it's not like a clash of like a coach and the roster, right? So it's like,
right,
you know, like if I'm Clay, I'm seeing this year out, I'm doing either content or desk, and then I'm going to next roster mania as a free agent coach and seeing who wants me. And then like
Right.
yeah, you probably still won't get to like pick to like a top team, but you know, hopefully Rocker actually fucking
Better
considers
better
you,
than the
or
Falcons.
right, yeah, hopefully Rocker considers you, hopefully
C9.
yeah, like C9
Like,
or like something like that, you know?
right. Dude, like I don't know what you guys would consider the last or like the biggest like coach to player clash, but like, bro, Bruce got dropped for a little bit,
Mm.
and then Bruce got brought back, and Rambo got dropped. Like when players and coaches don't agree, like we know how that's going to turn out. We know.
Yeah.
The coach is a very valuable asset, but wow, Bruce, you know, like if you're a shit player, probably won't work out that way for you. But like, dude, I don't know. I'm so worried about Clay though. If I'm Clay, I'm doing as best as I can this year, and on the side, I'm making YouTube videos breaking things down, like constantly. Even if it's not your team, so you're not giving away strats, and even if this is like for your own prep work to help your own team, of like, okay, this is OpTic versus FaZe. This is both their breakoffs on this map. Let me explain why they have to be here, why they're doing this, why they're doing that. That's like his perfect thing, and it would help his prep, and like he would have an ability to show like, I am dedicated to this. I have done this for all of these different teams. Here's literally my last resume would be my entire YouTube catalog of all these teams, all this prep work, and here's what I did to counter it, and here's my evidence of that. And try to get a C9 gig, try to get an Ultra gig, a Rocker gig. Like, what is he up to? Yeah, the more I say it, it might be paycheck stealing, bro. Like, looking at it,
you're
if
describing
players
him
didn't
as
want him,
dedicated, but then you're saying like it's paycheck stealing. That's not like
He's
what?
still Jax.
well, yeah, but like if the players didn't want him, right? And that includes as a teammate and as a coaching staff member. And he took the first offer for coaching with money. I mean,
No, I don't think it was the first offer. I think it was the only offer.
I mean, okay, still the first and only offer. Like,
No, but that's like the issue though. Like, okay, I believe
in his mind,
with my
can he do
heart of
better?
hearts, if he got offered head coach of Rocker, but with half the salary, he would have taken that over assistant coach at Falcons for a bag. If he didn't, then I'm screaming at him, "You're a paycheck stealer! Get it out!" You know, like knock it off. But no, like,
okay, can I present it to you in a similar way?
okay,
If he was offered the Rocker slot, but as assistant still, would he still take it? I think Clay needs to be the head coach for him. Like,
yeah, see,
I know he's taking this assistant one.
that's like my other issue with it. It's like I do him as like a head, not like a assistant. Guy. Right? Yeah.
So like, if he was offered the assistant role at Rocker with half the pay, does he still take Rocker?
I think you should.
I think you should, but does he? Have to
know.
pay, probably less work on Falcons because you're not making it to events, bro.
I would think of it objectively as like seeing Rocker's history as like an org with their like management changes. I would take that because one more bad you on Rocker.
Now they're back by like G2, right?
Right, yeah. Well, I am not thinking like the G2 angle, but like so Rocker before. Well, that's like what happened. Brian Saint head coach for a couple years, and then Looney was brought in as assistant coach for like Vanguard, and I think MW2 as well. And then Brian Saint got the boot, and then now we got Looney as head coach. But then so that's what I'm saying. It's like Clay comes in. Clay like he's not like trying to kick Looney, but like you know it's like okay, I'll stick around for the layer.
You're always trying to move up,
right? Yeah. And then you know like Rocker's got a stinker year this year. We get Looney out.
Yeah,
Clay's our coach.
So you think he should play like the long con?
Yes, that's like one of like my main points about this. I feel like his career might go really south really quick because he didn't play the long con.
But like we're just assuming like there's a chance next year. They didn't want to work with him this year. You think a year out of the CDL is going to help you?
Well, okay, I think it's part of that, but that's like what I was saying is like there wasn't any spots even open. You know, so it's like you like if he needed to go into roster mania saying I'm a coach, not what he did saying I'm playing. It concludes, I'm a player, and then I want to coach when there's one slot open.
Literally no chance.
Yeah, one slot open. If he had gone to next year as like a coach, shit, Rocker might have blown it up, Breach might have blown it up, Gel Mates maybe, Carolina maybe. You know, like you got all these options. They
C9 might have chosen them over
right, yeah.
Lamar.
Clay could talk, bro. He could probably finesse somewhere. Been like, oh,
Oh,
hey,
for sure.
Rocker, yo, Looney, like, yo, back-to-back years, y'all didn't make champs, scam out. Oh, hey, LAG, DeReal, yo, I think that guy's kind of mid. Like, oh, hey, Carolina, yeah, you know me, like, right, like,
I've won 3 world champions. Let me attempt.
yeah. Could just do as simple as that.
Damn.
All right.
I don't know. Punky, you got anything you want to say?
No, I think I wish Clay, instead of like just forcing himself into retirement, I think he could have honestly, if anything, if he wanted to really still play, I think he could have just gone into challengers area. Because I mean, there's a lot of shitters doing challengers. Honestly, I think he could make a. I think he could show that he still has talent to play in the CDL and can get picked up either mid-year or next year. And I think
I
that
feel
if
like
he,
that happens enough to justify, though.
I mean, it doesn't.
I think that
If he
happens.
wants to, I think it's just the fact that he wants to keep playing over anything. And I think that
But
I
like,
think he thought to himself, if I'm not playing in the CDL, there's no point. But I feel like if he just stuck at the challengers, I think he could definitely enjoy playing COD still.
But like, Clayster's literally a top 4, top 5 player all time. He has 3 rings. I don't know. I don't know his ego, but I don't know if he's gonna allow himself to be like tier 2. You know?
I mean, some people do that. I mean, that happens in sports all the time.
Well, he literally did
Yeah.
in Vanguard. He got dropped after Major 1, dropped into Challengers, and kind of like what Punky was saying, he literally said that was the most fun he had playing COD in years. The passion was reignited, which, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I fucking hate that excuse. Passion got reignited. Motherfucker, you should have the passion regardless. But anywho,
You're getting
that's what
paid.
happened, and he got picked up in MW2, and then he was once again a pro for a couple years. He could have done the same thing.
The same thing. Yeah.
But he was also like, I know he's still older regardless, but he was not 30 at that point. He is now 30.
Okay, but he was like 28, or it was just a few years ago.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
And also, yo, Shay's Christian, are we saying
not getting better
30-year-olds
with
can't
age.
play Call of Duty? Is that what we're gonna say?
I think looking at the league age average, I would say 30 is the very vast majority of an outlier.
Right, okay,
and if we compare that to like
someone's
previous
gotta set the
iterations of
trend,
COD.
bro. Dude, if fucking, like, I don't know, Simp is still dropping a 1.1 every year and he hits 30, I'm not just gonna kick the guy out of the league because he's 30. If he's dropping a 1.1, you're staying, motherfucker.
Well, yes, but I think Simp is going to end his career as the greatest of all time. So, like, I don't know if that's like the fairest arguing here. Like, okay.
How about Hydra and Scrap? Yo, if Scrap's dropping 1.2 at 32 years old, he can stay around. Can he not?
But if they're dropping a 0.98 like Clayster at 30 years old, they're not in the league. They're not. Like, no matter how much you love Scrappy or no matter how big Scrappy's brand is, if Scrappy is 30, dropping less than a 1, he's not in the league, bro. There's no argument there.
I don't even know if I can see Scrappy drop less than a 1. Like, no glaze, but Scrap's insane. I don't know.
Dude.
He might just drop at least a 1 for life. I don't know.
A 1 for life. It's insane.
So then that begs the question, saying like, oh, dropping a 0.97, like, you know, go like throughout the year, and then saying that he's like, you know, what the fuck is Bance doing in the league, bro? He's 27, dropping 0.9 in fucking MW3.
Wait, Bance?
He's dropped.
Yeah, he's been out.
He's gone. That's the
Barely,
point.
bro.
If you're old and you're bad, you're gone.
He was in Challengers all year last year, and then he's not getting picked this year. He might not get.
He was still ass. He was still ass in Challengers too.
He was kind of stinky in Challengers, bro.
Dude, I think Clay could still perform well, especially in T2. I think he probably play better than everyone on this current team that he's coaching. I honestly think that.
Yeah, dude.
Falcons.
Okay. I don't know how. I know Illy was offered a spot. I don't know what team that was for. My guess would be Surge. Maybe. My guess would be Surge.
Carolina.
I think Carolina?
Because they lost Mac
Carolina
and they
makes
needed
sense
one. Remember that?
Yeah, it makes
and they
sense
needed
with
a
like
flex.
Flasher.
Illy would have been the perfect flex for that team, man. He would have been perfect.
Dude, you have a lot of good challengers players this year. Dude, Hook has been frying this year. Hook is literally a nuke in BO6. I don't care what anyone says. Hook is a nuke on BO6 right now.
Only took him 5
Right
years.
now. To clarify, the season has not started. He is a nuke Hook right now, you know? But like, dude, there's so many players that like in tier 2 that I think should be tier 1 over players we have. And I don't understand why. Why the fuck they're out of the league? Like, I don't think Hook is bad enough to not get an offer. I know Illy turned down his own offer, but I think Illy should have more than one offer.
Okay, but that's like the issue with like the landscape. Exclude Falcons and Miami since they're locked to their language.
Regions.
Who would you... Okay, without the hindsight that Hook is walking 1.3 in BO6, without that hindsight, who would you take Hook over in the league?
I think there's an argument for a couple... I think there's an argument for a couple of the... Yo, sorry, my mic just like fell off, bro. I think there's an argument for a couple of the Surge players. I feel like there's an upgrade there. I think there's an argument for like the Ravens to have an upgrade in Hook and in Illy. I think there's room in the league right now to have Illy and Hook. Are you gonna say the Rocker squad is godlike? You're gonna say the Breach squad is godlike? We're gonna pretend that like the Surge squad is godlike? No. We're gonna pretend that the Ravens are godlike? No. I think you could argue at least one, if not both, Hook and Illy could be on those teams.
But I just look at like hindsight. Okay, Illy, I fully agree with. He can be over people. Hook, I still feel like looking at hindsight. If we're talking end of MW3, okay, like let's just because like that's how rosters are formed. You looked at the last year, you assemble based off that, correct? So for like 95% of it, I would not take
Okay.
what? No what?
Well, I was gonna say like I don't think that's true based on the fact that Illy was offered and he was not like
No, Illy. He played
competing
for
in
one
tier
stage last
one.
year and he was a top 5 player. You can easily say that
One
was based
stage-
off last year. It doesn't matter. He was
that
top
was
5.
one stage.
It doesn't matter.
Oh
He
my
was top
God.
5. It was top. He was top 5. Anywho, regardless. Okay, so Hook. So MW3 Hook. I'm not taking MW3 Hook over MW3 Teach. He was pretty good. I'm not taking
I agree.
MW3 Hook over MW3 Nero. I'm not taking MW3 Hook over MW3 Estriel. I'm not taking MW3 Hook over who's the other team you said? Help me out here.
I said Ravens.
Well, yeah, Ravens. No, you said Surge.
Oh yeah, sir. Sorry.
Might take him over Hicks.
What, Hixie?
Yeah.
Hixie, you think Hixie's better than Hook?
That's your argument. That's your argument. But like that's like the one I'm hearing though.
Okay, fine. Regardless, that's still a spot that we agree that Hook would probably be better than
like,
the current team they chose.
That's one. And that was his previous team too. So it's like you're just taking Surge from last year and you're slotting in Nasty for Prezi. I don't know if that team is like they're better. Are they? Oh, no, it's like you're here and you went to like here. Like he just stepped back. He didn't do anything. Like
they're going from here to here, right? But now that we know Hook is dropping 1.3s on people's foreheads, we're not going from here to here. We're going from like here to like a sizable gap.
That's hindsight cheese, bro. That's hindsight cheese.
Yes, I agree. But if this universe we live in was real, we would see Hook is dropping 1.3s and it would be actually a sizable change. I think Hook is better than Hixie.
Yeah. Okay. When Hook comes after stage 1, it'll probably be a sizable change. That's what we're talking about there. You're talking about like, oh well, going into this year, Hook should be over people. I'm just arguing from like their perspective. I'm just giving you like the counter argument of like GMs and coaches and stuff. I think all of their decisions were valuable. We can sit here and cook them, Shane. If we're after stage 1 and Hook's not in the league at all, then we can sit here and cook them. Looney get fired, Rambo get fired. Like we can cook them then. But like now, like it's unfair. It's hindsight.
Wait, Rambo,
right? Go back to bowling. Go back to your bowling league. You should be in the college league.
Do you think he changed how he coaches after that? Think he like recorded player POVs?
Bro, dude, yo,
Monday only bowling league,
bro. Hixie walked in, bro, and he was like, "Oh yeah, on Ultraman, like when we were getting top 2 champs, we had like POVs, and then Rambo's race like POVs. What? Where are those?
What's a POV?
The fuck is recording, bro?
You want me to record this? Oh shit!
It's actually insane. Damn. We're in for like I do think the league is like super, dude. The league is so weird to me, and I feel like the league's been this way for the past few years, basically since the league started. I feel like there's a top like contention of 3 to 4 teams, and then like you have your like 5, 6, they'll swap. Some teams will like sneak up there, but like pretty clear. And then there's just another gauntlet at like the bottom middle of the league of like 7, 8, 9, 10, and there's like 2 clearly shit teams.
Yeah.
And dude, I feel like that gap is closing between the 5th, 6th, and the like gauntlet teams. You know, like if you told me like, oh, Surge pick up Hook, Surge pick up Illy as well, you know, throw 0-4 on a sub again, you know, make Illy the flex, keep Abuza on main AR, and they just go fry, and you tell me like, oh yeah, they're like the 5th best team now, I'd probably believe you. Maybe a little tough compared to like Ultra or like C9, depending on how they're doing. But
yeah,
like
with a gap, like they're the 5th best. They would be.
I'm talking like changing from this gauntlet area of like 7, 8, 9, 10.
You think that like, separate them from the gauntlet?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe. If they
I think Abuza
like
04
maybe.
is like, dude, I think Illy's really good.
I do too.
I think looks.
Punky, what? Yo, say why, Punky? Why Illy's not that good?
Dude, Illy is not. I think he's not that good. I think post injury, he's been just horrific. And
horrific.
I
he's
think
frying.
It depends. Frying like his fucking like
he
TV.
Is frying in
can't shit on that thing, dude.
He is frying in BO6.
Okay, it's a different game though. That's the thing. Is that you give time to adjust. There's players who go off in Major 1, maybe Major 2, and by the end of Major 4, they are fucking dog shit getting dropped. I just don't see the fucking point. Like I don't think Illy is all that. I think Hook will probably end up falling off by the end of the year. I think all these players who are not on teams, I think part of the reason is that their long-term scope of how good and how bad they can be, the positives are not as good as the negatives. Like for Clay, for an example, Clay when he plays good can be pretty darn great. He could be a 1-1-2
I'm gonna cook your
player.
shit after this.
But the time he turns bad, bro, he's dropping fucking 0.3s in SND like every game, and then he becomes like fucking trash by the end of the year. And now that's why they don't want him. Is that we're looking to win champs. We're not looking to just like sit around and be a 7th place team.
That's not every team's goal.
There's other teams that have a BZ and Simp. Right. I'm talking about these.
Not every team's trying to win champs. Some teams just want to make it champs. Some don't want to win champs. However, Getting Mixy listeners, Getting Mixy viewers, appreciate you guys for still being here. As you know, we don't discuss our takes before the episode. However, Punky was a guest. I got him on. I tried to like get him situated. Full disclosure, and I quote, "Little Punky, let's go to DMs." He said to me,
"He's leaking."
Shut up. He told today. Today of recording, 12:44 p.m. It is currently 3:48 p.m. I believe that Arcitys should still be in the league on a major team. That is a direct quote from my DMs from Punky. How can you dare say that sentence and then say what you just said on this episode?
Because Alec is not like that.
Alec has been shit the past few years.
I think he has shit teammates around him.
No. Alec has been shit.
Dude, shit helps more shit arrive, dude.
If Alec deserves to be in the league, wouldn't he be in the league? Yes or no?
Depends on who's paying.
He's had a false reputation, man. Alec is the GOAT. Now, we'll see, Punky. Here's the issue. I am sort of Arcitys. I'm potentially #1 fan. I was.
Nick is Arcitys' #1 fan.
Might be, might not be. I don't know. You'd have to ask him. Regardless, I'm all for getting Arcitys on a top team.
Zombies
he had to play with Exceed, Burger of the fucking stage. He had to play with Joe Receives when he wasn't good. He played with Assault. He played with Booz on a sub. He played with Hook.
That was his fault, by the way.
What's his fault?
picking up a main AR than making him run a
That
sub?
was Ramble Ray. That was Ramble Ray. He didn't know anything. He didn't know. He never watched a POV. He doesn't know what a POV is.
Like Arcitys could have stepped up and fucking transitioned over.
Man.
Yes or no? Yes
What?
or no?
Wait, to a sub? Or wait,
yes. Yes.
He did it in the past? Maybe?
It is not only on Abusa to try the switch. Don't you fucking dare spit that narrative to me.
Yo. If Ramble picked up Abusa, he's like, yeah, man. You know, you're running sub. Tough luck. Sup to Alec?
That's what he did.
Do you think Alec picked up Abusa and he was like, tough luck, buddy. I'm running main or flex. Alec was on flex, but is that what happened?
Dude, if you think Alec offered to run a sub, you're delusional.
No,
Alec has ran a sub before.
I think he could have maybe done. Dude, World War II, he was a flex. He was fucking insane at World War II. Nobody remembers that. MW19, easily top 10 player. He was a flex because he was playing with Matt. He was insane. Like, I wouldn't want him on like a main sub. Like, he could flex, bro, and he does it well. He's a pretty flexible guy. Alec, he's an insane player. Get this guy on a good team, and he could put a system.
He's not good anymore.
He could put a system around him, bro. Like,
he's not good anymore.
You are like who you like surround yourself with. You know, like saying where it's like, oh, like, you know, like people you like surround yourself with, you become most like them, right? Arcitys, like Punky was saying, he was surrounding himself with some pretty god awful players. And
yes.
Okay,
unfortunate.
We're gonna go down the list, and you're gonna tell me if Alec Arcitys is an upgrade. You ready?
Okay.
Is he an upgrade over Dashy?
No. That's easy peasy though.
Is he an upgrade over Celium?
No.
Is he an upgrade over Dan Ghosty?
Dude, you're going over the 3 best teams. No,
motherfucker, I'm gonna go down the list, and we're gonna prove that this motherfucker's top 8.
I'm biased. I might take Alec over Dan Ghosty. I don't know.
You're lost. You're actually delusional. That's actually insane.
Delusional. Now you're delusional.
Right? Are you gonna take him over Insight? No, Insight's been playing better. You're not gonna take him over Insight right now.
You went to Insight play. He played amazing stage 1 and then fell off a cliff. What happened?
Insight is
I might
take
him over Insight.
I might too.
Okay. Well, unfortunately for you guys, we live in the reality where that doesn't happen. So he's not top 4. Next, 5th, he wasn't picked up on Cloud9 for a reason, right? So he's not worthy of top 5 spot, right? Are you taking who's next? Who do I put in like 6? Would you choose
Gelmates, Carolina, something like that?
I was gonna say Surge.
Okay, Surge. We can do Surge.
Are you gonna choose Abusa, or are you gonna choose Alec over Abusa? Telling you the answer is no, because they fucking didn't. By the way, fucking didn't, because they dropped Alec and kept Abusa.
I would.
Right,
so he's nasty for Alec. You keep Abusa.
Okay, but Nasty's not their main AR. Alec will be. So like we started to just need to talk about the main. No. He has played flex previously. We don't know if he still can. Yo, you think
he literally
Alex
did last year on Surge, bro? Illy was main. Okay, I know MW3's weird because it was like 3 MCW meta, but like he signed up as flex. He will sign up as flex. He will sign up as flex. Okay, so that means he's capable.
Do you see Alec Arcitys getting mixy with a Jackal this year? No, you do not.
He will pull out a Jackal on P5 Rewind and get mixy.
I think that's possible.
As a whole, though, because I don't see that.
I do.
Well, I don't see a universe where Shades creation. That's not this game. It's AR heavy.
That's for now. For now, dude, I'll be shocked if we still have ARs to play in 2 months. I'll be shocked. I will be stunned. Yo, these pros, how the pros are going.
We're losing the rest, dude, bro. We're losing the rest of the guns, man. It's over.
Dude, we're actually going to be using the Tonto as an AR, bro. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. But like...
Dude, at that rate, I think Alec would fry, like, even easier. If
with
he
was Tonto?
Yeah.
Yeah, because subs are blessed this year. Yeah, they're blessed this year. Subs have always been blessed.
Yeah, so let him run flex and let him shit on people with the Tonto.
He can't shit on people. That's the issue.
No, yes he can.
Who? What good team is he going to shit on?
I legitimately.
He won't shit on OpTic. He won't shit on FaZe. He won't shit on Thieves. He won't shit on C9. He won't shit on Ultra. Who's he shitting on? The bottom half of the league. Best case scenario, by the way. Best case. He's shitting on the bottom half of the league, which is so fucking unimportant. It's so unimportant.
Hey, it is important though. It's important in qualifiers. And qualifiers are everything.
It's so unimportant. It's so unimportant.
I honestly think with how some teams are gonna play, and teams are gonna have off days. Teams are not gonna be 100% through and through.
Bro, no way you're hitting me with cherry picking. They're not feeling good cheese right now. If fucking Alec on any team were to play OpTic 100 times, Alec is winning what? 30% if we're being generous here? 30%? I think it's fair. 7 out of 10 games, I would trust OpTic to win.
I genuinely think that Alec could shit on Insight. I genuinely think that.
Okay, so we're choosing Alec to shit on someone that's not even contending for a fucking chip this year? What the fucking do?
Ultra
can compete.
They can compete.
I'm telling you right now, Ultra will not win a chip this year. I'll tell you right now.
They
Would
might
you say
not.
Ultra's
But
a top 5 team?
Yeah. No, Punky, I just said that. Fucking goober. I just said they're top 5.
Yeah, so you're saying that he can only shit on bottom of the barrel, and I say he can shit on Toronto Ultra.
I don't think he would
He's
shit
a
on
top
Toronto.
5 team. I think he could.
No.
Yes.
I don't think. You think it'd be 70-30 the other way against Ultra? Are you fucking stupid?
If he has a decent team, yes.
Like who?
But if he's dealing with old lag that he had on fucking MW2, he's fucking cooked. But that's for obvious fucking reasons, dude.
Burger of the stage exceed.
Dude, there's a reason why Alec for 1 point set the fucking record for kills. Because he's fucking frying people.
There's a reason why he's in tier 2 as well, Punky. When are you gonna figure that one out? There's a reason why he's not.
Hey, he's making his comeback, dude. He's making his comeback. Let him cook, dude.
When?
Hey, man, it took Clayster a year.
So you think next year we're gonna see Alec Arcitys world champion frying? What are you talking about?
I think it's possible.
The money, I'd put so much money on no.
As long as someone like fucking Donnie Temp stays away, bro, we're in good hands, dude.
Donnie Temp, dude, like Donnie Temp and Alec as a duo, like get a grip.
No, I'm saying as long as he like stays away. I think that's the downfall of Legion with Clay is that fucking Donnie Temp was ass.
Dude, I think Donnie Temp is
what
horrible.
What are we saying, bro? Dude, he was by far their best player. Like, what are we saying?
Donnie Temp stinks.
No, Tej was better, dude.
On MW2 Legion? You are drunk. You are so drunk, bro. Donnie by far and away. Maybe Standy's close second. If you include Standy roster, Standy close second. Bro, the other two rosters with fucking 2 Pillow and Prolu Byron. Dude, by far and away. Bro, he was dropping like 1.1s, 1.2s. Everyone else was negative, bro. Negative.
No.
Yes.
Dude, I don't care if Tej had a negative KD. He was fucking frying, dude, when he was given the chance, dude.
Right, bro. Like, he was maybe good for his standards, but like
it was serviceable.
Serviceable.
Hey, here's the thing.
Here's the thing. Not the word.
Tej was playing great. Clayster was playing mediocre, and Donnie Temp was playing, like that. That's what it is. Everyone, if you want a championship roster, everyone has to be playing good. And that's just how it is.
Well, yeah, I mean, no shit.
So Alec Arcitys can't win now.
Yeah, because he has no good teammates. He had fucking LAG,
himself
who
ain't that good.
Oh, so you're saying that he had no sort of input into the Atlanta FaZe team?
Obviously he did, especially in Cold War, right? But okay, let's talk about most recent years. Do you think last year on Surge he was the winning factor? You think that's who he was?
Yes.
The answer's no. The answer's no. Go ahead and just say no.
Yes.
Go ahead and just say no. Because the answer's no. That guy stunk. Why'd he stink? I don't know. I just know he fucking did. And he got dropped for it. And that's that. It's not on him that he's old and washed and bad now. That's
old
okay.
And washed.
That's okay.
He's
like, that's
not
okay.
even old. He's like,
he's
what,
26.
25? Oh, he's 26?
26.
Oh, damn.
He still shit on Shane, though. Don't call him why.
He would fry you, Shane. He would fry you.
Dude,
he would world star you.
Yo, that is fine that he would world star me. I don't give a fuck. However, in talking about the CDL, we should give a fuck if he would get deep fried. He would get, dude, he would get the double fry fucking method, bro.
Deep fried, bro.
I think this
You're
year he'd
talking
get
about
deep
the
fried.
This guy was dropping. You have to realize, Arcitys in fucking Major 2 last year played very good.
Did
Are
he
you
even
like
have
very
like a 1 point?
He dropped 1-0. He won 1-0.
Yeah, like 105, right?
No, 105, 101.
Oh.
But
Yo,
you have to realize
are
the
we-
Seattle Surge in fucking Major 2 quals, bro. Oh, that was a shitty team, bro.
Are
That was
we
a
gonna
shitty-
cherry pick one?
Nah, you
One
know what I'm
point
gonna
of
do?
time?
Well, he only
You
played
wanna know-
2 stages. We only have so much sample size.
And why'd he only play two stages, Nick Zombies?
Because Friendship League cheese, bro. Abuza was telling Rambo Ray, we gotta keep Reggie, bro. He's so good, man. He's
Yeah.
so good.
You have to
Because
also
he
yeah.
stunk.
Yo, you have to realize this fucking guy, Arcitys in Major 2 went 098, 56, 57, and a 250 in S&D. But
Okay.
you know, Rambo's a fucking horrific coach. That he ruined that Surge team.
Yo, are we gonna blame the players for being bad and then
No, I'm gonna
blame the
I'm gonna
coach for being
blame-
bad?
I'm-
You think
I'm gonna blame
fucking
the coach
Alec
for being
Arcitys
worse.
is God? What are you doing?
I think Alec Arcitys is a very solid mid-tier AR.
Okay, so when I said earlier, you could go back and find this when I said he isn't better than anyone in the top 6, which would put him in the mid tier
I'd
of
say
players.
he's better insight.
Okay, sure. Let's just say he's a better insight.
That's top 5. Hold on.
Listen. Let's just say he is. Let's just say he is better than insight. That still wouldn't matter, right? That still wouldn't matter because
That's
that ultra
mid-tier.
team still would not win.
No, for every team besides FaZe, OpTic Thieves, it would matter.
Absolutely would. That is a deciding factor between if you move on to the losers final.
Yeah, Alex gonna shit the sheets, bro.
No, he's not.
Yo,
I would-
two-time world champ, 9 chips.
You're not taking the dude with
shitting
2
the
chips.
sheets in a
You kidding
loser's
me?
final.
Yo, yes.
Yo,
yes.
I've only ever seen Alec get shown in a loser's final once in my life, and that was to Rise Nation at CWL Seattle in 2018 when they were on the greatest loser bracket run in all time. AKA, not that Rice's run was a fluke, but that was like an anomaly of Arcitys getting shit on, okay? So,
Yeah.
he ain't getting shot.
Also,
Okay.
he was frying kids in fucking. I'm gonna be honest. I think he could definitely pull a Clayster comeback into the league because he fried in tier 2 last year.
Then why wasn't he picked up?
It's the fucking friendship league, bro. It's who knows.
Nobody
who.
got picked up last year, bro.
And-
Literally, besides Falcons, there was 2 players picked up. Paul X and Rencor.
So people are getting picked up. To clarify,
Rancor didn't
people are
deserve
getting
that
picked up.
either, dude.
2 people. That doesn't count. That's essentially nobody.
6 people.
We are not counting Falcons.
They are a CDL team. Yes,
That
we
does
are.
not
It
count.
was oil money. Hold on, dude.
Oil money. Those players would not have got picked up if it was not Team Falcons getting the last CDO spot.
Exactly.
Any other organization, none of those 4 players get picked up.
Okay. Counterpoint, any other organization would have to probably dip into tier 2.
And
Maybe.
Arcitys would. I think Arcitys.
No.
When-
What
when
the fuck
teams
do you
are-
mean maybe? What the fuck does maybe even mean
You
here,
could have
Nick?
maybe gone like Hook, Illy, like people that they ain't been the challengers yet, you know?
Okay. Continue that roster.
Uh,
Continue that roster.
I'm not a GM, bro.
No. Continue the roster.
Hypothetically, you
No,
could have
no.
done like fucking Hook, Illy, Clay. Who else got dropped last year? I don't fucking know.
Give me Alec, bro. Give me Alec. Give me
Alec got
Alec.
dropped.
No, right, yeah. But Bunky, I'm trying not to shoot challengers. You literally could have done like Hook, Illy, Clay, Johnny. Johnny played
That is
Legion
honest-
last year.
That's
Legion
a call.
last year.
That's a
Vegas
call.
Legion at the end of the year.
Bro.
He wasn't challengers,
choosing
was it?
Johnny? Bro,
I'm
you
just
see
saying
how you have to
hypothetical.
like
I'm saying hypothetical.
right,
I'm
but do
saying
you see how
hypothetical.
much you have to like cherry pick for this?
The only thing I cherry picked was Johnny. Hook, Illy, Clay are not cherry picks. The only cherry pick was Johnny.
Okay, so you still have to cherry pick. Realistically, they
cherry-picked
would have
one
dipped
guy.
into challengers. Realistically, they would have given him challengers.
Maybe a player or two. But if they did, it should have been for Alec Arcitys.
You think so?
Should grab Alec Arcitys and then maybe someone from like his team. Yo, fuck it. I need that guy. Maybe we get two pillow, bro. Dude, that guy moves different pillow. We might get him. Or Yuli's pretty good. You know, like could have been one of those guys. I don't know.
Could have been. I don't know. Am I hating on Alec Arcitys too much? Probably. Is Alec Arcitys bad? Definitely.
No.
Like yes.
That's a strong word.
Okay, bad is a strong word. He is not good as of like recent. Is that fair? Because if he was good, he'd be on the team.
It's not. It's not fair to say that he's bad or anything of that.
So if he was good, he'd be on a team. Yes. What you think? Teams are
he
picking up shit players
bro.
over good players?
Dude, you have to also fucking realize is that the demand that people are looking for is just completely different. I think
they're looking for good players.
Alec just won challengers last year.
They're looking for good players, right? Organizations want good players.
And Alec is one. He got a bad draw. We're not in a season where there's a bunch of free agents and a bunch of people are retiring.
Bro, what the fuck are you possibly saying?
Like Nick said, 2 players got picked up off of free agency.
Do you know how many fucking rosters got blown up over the fucking offseason?
Not enough.
We went from a 4-team league to a 3-team league. That's at least one roster. We got Cloud9 in for the subliners. That's a brand new set of eyes. That's a brand new set of money. That's a brand new set of everything. Ultra had the fucking chance to get him. Surge had the chance to keep him. C9 had a chance to fucking get him. These teams want good rosters, and the fact that they didn't pick him up has to say something to you. And if it's not saying anything to you, your fucking ears are closed, bro. Like what else can I say about it? Fucking open up your dumbo ears, bro. It's not that hard to read the room here.
You're not.
Every org wants a good player. If they're passing up on a good player, there has to be a reason why.
I think the person who's not reading the room is you, because there's 3 people in this room, and 2 of them think that Alec is a good player that should be in the
One of them is Alec Arcity's biggest fan,
and one of them's not.
Okay, so it's a one person who is bronze, by the way, trying to tell me that Alec Arcitys is good and deserves his spot in the league, even though he does not, because he doesn't fucking have it. Versus me, who has the argument of he's in tier 2, not by choice, not by his own choice,
but by unfortunate circumstances.
What are those unfortunate circumstances?
See,
him getting dropped from
the downfall happened was LAG. He went to LAG, who's promised this and that. They pulled out a fucking month later. They went broke. That's not his fault.
And then they gave us Joe Deceives.
Joe Deceives, Exceed, and Assault.
And they all did nothing.
My fault. Assault. My fault.
Dude,
another burn bridge.
Alec did so well with that team of fucking absolute trash cans, dude.
It's not hard to play for stats. I can play for stats.
No, you can't.
Dude, yes, okay, bronze player, you want to chow me any day? You let me know. What day you want to chow.
Between Shane's Creation and Punky on twitch.tv/Shane's Creation.
I
need to see it.
Yo, I see your get back there. I see your get back. Respect for that one.
I'm sick that day, dude. I'm sick that day.
You're sick. Oh my god. You're dodging your Shane's Creation everyone?
Wow.
Hey, you gotta give me a minute, bro. This guy's been playing BO6 like every fucking day.
He has been playing.
Yeah, bro.
He is calling Black Ops 6 his #1 fan.
Okay, Sanic.
I've literally.
Yeah, Sanic did want to shout in the episode. There you go, Sanic.
Yeah, my fault, Sanic. My fault, dude. Sanic,
yeah, dude. I actually have Sanic pulled up right now. I see how many hours I have.
I think Sanic.
Are you fucking dumb? Yo, what did you just touch? Yo, what did you just touch?
What is that?
Yo,
no, it's okay.
All right, I think we're ending it here, bro. This is enough.
Are we ending the episode here? We don't. Yo, Shane,
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I know you might be trying to go, but like I do know Punky had at least one other take that he was like dying to give. I don't. Do we veto or like?
I'll give Punky his one other take.
Okay.
Oh, so we're doing it.
This will be quick. So I believe when talking about when we look at historical Call of Duty franchises and teams, everyone talks about, the OpTic Dynasty being the greatest team of all time and the accomplishments that they had. But I believe that the conversation for best dynasty is a lot closer than many should perceive it as. I honestly think that the complexity / evil geniuses team, that triad with, was it who is it? TP not Teep, is it? It's Teep, Aches, and Crim, was extremely good. And I think that they should be very much considered when talking about dynasty teams.
They won less events and on less games.
Yeah, and they had a very high success rate in their championship appearances. They appeared they had a record appearances, like a record consecutive appearances.
Cool.
Appearing 13 straight times in grand finals
against plumbers. Literal plumbers.
Oh, not this.
Plumbers? Are you kidding me?
You think every team back then was insane?
Scump's a plumber, Clayster's a plumber, Karma's a plumber.
Oh, dude,
K-Chop's a plumber.
Who did Complexity beat in winners final in the 2014 champs?
Yo, in 2014 champs, I don't remember. They probably beat OpTic there.
It was Nadeshot, Clayster, Bose, and Scump. It was an OpTic roster.
Yo,
and then they beat. Then they beat.
Is insane, bro.
Then they went on.
I love Money Bose more than the next guy. You think Mbose is
no? You do not love him more than the next guy. You do not. That was cap.
I love me some Money B.
No, then you have to realize. Then they beat that Envy team. That was also really good.
And that Envy team was at the slasher
Rambo, Merc, Nameless Study.
Oh, that one.
Which was an extremely good team.
Okay.
They went through they went through the losers bracket and then smacked OpTic right after they lost to Complexity.
Cool. They still won less events across less games with worse competition. Cool.
Worse competition?
Are you saying BO2 and COD Ghost had more competition than BO3 or AW or IW? Is that what you're telling?
AW? Probably not.
BO3?
Probably. BO3.
Are you fucking dumb?
I'm
IW? When
IW might have been the most competitive out of all those games. Like top teams.
When Alec Arcitys, Pristini, and Gunless were fucking deep frying that year.
You also have to realize
when Envy went back to back grand finals at champs, that team was shit. Is that what you're trying to sit here and say?
Shane, let me add on. We got Luminosity with Octane, Classic, Saints, Slack that won an event, was finals before. We had Splice with the same team that won an event, final afterwards. We had FaZe Clan, only made one final at the Paris event, but that was an insane roster, one of, greatest rosters of all time. An insane amount of competition at IW. Insane. So many top teams.
What are you possibly talking about?
So many top teams.
You also have to realize is that this fucking Complexity EG teams, though, that span, because it was the triad, and then it included Clayster for a while, Karma, and
Too quick.
What was that champs? But we don't count.
Too quick.
They didn't win with them. They didn't win with them.
Too quick.
Yeah, it was Clayster, Karma, and fucking Deado, bro.
We're not. They didn't win shit with them. Don't clue that in your argument, or you're gonna lose.
You have to realize these guys were all like 20.
So is your argument the core 3 on the Cole Dynasty is better than the core 3 on the OpTic Dynasty? Is that your core argument here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even
think Scump is an upgrade of TP, and Crim and Karma are the same players. You're done.
Hold on. You need to realize also, when I said that there should be more consideration between the Complexity roster and the OpTic team.
Yeah, I considered it. And I came to the determination after my consideration
it's not that
they lost, that they won less events across less years against worse rosters. That I considered what they did, and I determined it was worse than the OpTic Dynasty. Yes.
It's not that simple, though. I don't believe it's that simple, because I genuinely
let's make this simple for you. Okay, let's simplify it. If you were going to determine what team is better, what stat would you look at? How much they won? Yes or no? I mean, fuck. If winning doesn't matter, I don't know what does.
I'm looking at stats because if we were going on money, we'd fucking be looking at Dota right now instead of fucking COD
Yo,
tournaments.
did I say money? I said wins.
You said money.
I said wins.
No, he's talking about like total number of tournaments won. But I also I don't think it's flawed in this argument. But it could have been flawed in the sense of like, okay, imagine OpTic played like 3 times the amount of time, but only had like 1.5x the amount of chips. Hypothetically, that's not what it is, but like hypothetically. Well, then I'd argue like, okay, well, like, yeah, like we're like more wins, but they had like so much more fucking time. The reason why it is comparable, it's like
no, because I made that argument against you yourself, Nick Zombies.
I'm not arguing for him. I'm on your side. I'm just counter arguing.
Okay, then if you denied that counter argument to me, I'm denying that counter argument for Punky, because fuck that shit. Bullshit. No.
You have to realize the amount of time and the amount of results that Complexity team, that Dynasty team went from like June of 2013 to like November of 2014. The OpTic Dynasty spans from early 2015 to the end of 2017.
Okay.
There's almost 3 years on the OpTic team.
Okay.
And there's only a year and a half coming out of Complexity. And Complexity won 13 tournaments. And
how much did OpTic win?
Mind you, hold on. They win 15 overall grand finals. The first 13 were consecutive, and that's still a record.
Okay. They were playing plumbers in a lesser season.
What, plumbers?
He called OpTic Scumpy a plumper, gentlemen. He called.
I did not call Scump a fucking plumber. What is this?
You really just
narrative?
did.
No, really obviously Scump is not a fucking plumber. But to argue that the competition, because the plumber argument is literally you're playing bad players. If your argument is not there were worse players in BO2 and Ghost than there were in the Jetpack era, you would be wrong. You'd be incorrect. Dude, Octane alone from the Jetpack era would no diff slam 90% of BO2 and Ghost players. He would no diff slam. IW Octane would no diff slam 90% of BO2 and COD Ghost players. And I don't think there should be an argument about that.
Yo, I can name so many IW players. IW Octane, IW Classic, IW Gunless, like...
Yeah, dude.
IW
Dude, can you imagine Gunless back in the day? Oh my god.
Prime Gunless in BO2? Oh my god. Yo.
Dude, Gunless would have
the whole map.
Dude, Gunless would have a 4 KD against pro players. Back then. He would run that league. Right? So we're playing worse players. We're winning less number of events. And like, how many events did the OpTic Dynasty win, Punky? Because I saw your silly little face. How many?
They over their span, they won 18 offline tournaments.
Okay, so they won 18 in comparison to 13. 18's larger. So my point continues.
5 in a year and a half more.
As my point continues, they won against better players, more events, and if you care about money, they won more money. Right? They won more money. And the core trio, your core argument of the 3 players, Krim and Karma are washed because they're on both fucking dynasties. Scump is better than TP. There is literally zero argument you have to make here outside of the level of dominance from the Cole era was greater than the level of dominance from the OpTic Dynasty era. And I would counter that argument by saying they played plumbers. Of course they were good. That was the first time they were paid to play. They didn't have the same responsibilities as every other player. And that's that. And that's that.
They're
getting paid $500 a month.
Dynasty. I never said that the Complexity Dynasty was better than OpTic. I said that they should be closely considered due to the amount of results and the closed time period.
Then I'm so sorry for putting it on you as if you're making that argument. Any listener that's trying to make that argument, hey, I broke it down for you 4 times now. I hope you figured it the fuck out, bro. Because it's not that close. It's not that close. It is not that close. It's literally not that close.
I think
all you should care about is how much you win. And if you win more than another team, end of discussion.
Now, I don't think it's like as simple as that, but like I think like why people like obviously look like the OpTic Dynasty so greatly is because like it was over the period of like such a long period of time that they were so dominant. They were the best team in the game for 3 different titles. And as we were saying at like the very beginning of like the episode, that's like what we like about Call of Duty. It's different year by year. Now I will say I like to put an asterisk on the OpTic Dynasty. I do think they are the dynasty, but it was in the jetpack era. After jetpacks, they fell off a cliff. They were stinky in War 2. But other than that, though, like, it was 3 different titles, different enough. It was very impressive. That's why we like to, like, hype it up. Because, like, at the end, I know they're all jetpacks, but it is very impressive. That, like, it was 3 different titles. They were considered the best team in the game. You look at complexity.
Well, they lived up to it.
It's like BO2. It's like, well, yeah, they were, but like you
Dude,
had,
are you for Rico?
you had the first half dominated by Frico, and then we have Ghosts. They were complexity were comfortably complexity EG, whatever you want to call them. They were comfortably best team of Ghosts, but you had like a couple events at the end where like we had OpTic with X Games, we had the formed Envy team that won like a chip or two.
Yeah, but who won that champs? Who won that champs though?
It was complexity. It was complexity.
Yo,
they steamrolled most dominant champs win of all time. Probably was. Do you put
a lot of stock in? Wait, you think so?
I think literally just by the numbers it is.
Yeah,
like
that complexity.
Well, least numbers of maps dropped, and also they had to play more seriously, at least compared to like the CDL era like champs. Obviously, competition a little higher. You can argue that, but
yeah. I mean, complexity 3-0 swept Envy
in finals, and Envy to add context. I would say before the Rise Nation losers run in 2018 Seattle, that was argued as the greatest loser run of all time. Losers won to finals, shitting on everyone. That was argued as the best. And then Rise came along and it was like, oh, damn, a big beat.
We can do this.
Right, yeah.
And also, I also want to point out that complexity team is basically what tossed Nadeshot out of OpTic after they just shit on Nadeshot extremely fucking hard. Nadeshot dropped like, what, a fucking... He fucking dropped a solid like 0.59 in game 1. He was dropping like 0.6, 0.7.
Just gotta get the VODs.
Dude, yeah, he dropped a 0.5. He dropped a 5.9 in game 1. And then S&D, he actually did good. They won a 6.5. He went a 1.17. Then he dropped a 0.83 on Blitz. And then he dropped a 0.64 on Dom. And then he dropped a 0.17 on the second S&D, on the last S&D, on a 6-0 loss.
Yo, Shane, fight back. That's your goat.
Nadeshot is not my goat. I love that guy, but he's not my goat. Nadeshot is not my goat, bro.
I love Nadeshot. Nadeshot got embarrassed at that tournament at champs, and that's what led to his fall.
Well, I don't think that's what he left OpTic a whole year later. I would argue that, but I hear you.
I think that was the start of the slippery slope that became Nadeshot's end of playing career.
Oh, full Nadeshot, damn.
I love Nate. I'm wearing 100 Thieves stuff. I love.
You were saying before we recorded, well, I'm a fan of Thieves. I just like the design and stuff. Like,
he's trying to play both sides.
I follow him on everything, bro. I'm following everything he does, and I do like Nate, but the end of his career was bad. It was bad.
But most pros' end of their career is bad. There's very few outliers to this. I would say the end of Clayster's career was not good.
Isn't Nadeshot technically an outlier? Like, stats-wise, not great, but he literally won tournaments in AW. No. He won every tournament in AW except for Champs. Well, Columbus as well. He didn't win Columbus, but he won like 2 or 3 chips in AW. Champs came around, shit the bed, and then he retired. I would say like he still ended like on a decent note, like winning chips.
That's a good note, bro.
Yeah, no.
Do you know how many players that don't win chips?
Like the guy might stink a little, putting up 0.8s, but like chips are chips, bro. Like you'll take those, especially in like your
if you get carried, you get carried. But who cares?
Right? Well, you gotta be streaming something, right? Like I mean, even Theory in World War II, that guy did something, even though he dropped 0.70s.
Also, I think something that is not being mentioned here is that you were talking about the core 3, then you threw out Krim, Karma, and Teep, but we're not even gonna mention Pat, I guess, even though Pat was there for every single one of them. Yeah, Pat was the main guy. It was Pat, Teep, and Krim. Yeah, Karma Pat was there for like 3 tournaments at the end.
Yeah, Pat stinks.
Pat stinks. Pat dropped a 1-4-8 in game 1 of finals. Hold on.
Pat stinks. Pat stinks.
Dude, Pat dropped a over 1-0 in every single game of grand finals. He showed up when he needed.
Would you rather have Pat on your team or Scump on your team?
Hold on.
Okay. Would you rather formal
year?
or
What year?
Pat on your team? As a career.
As
a career. Sure.
We're not talking careers, but we're
easily.
talking peak at. Sorry for my mic. Peak
We're talking
at
these-
versus.
We're talking these dynasties.
Let's go peak for peak. Let's go peak for peak. Would you rather choose Matthew Formal Piper's peak, which is a 1.4 at IW champs, where he lifted the fucking trophy, where he got his ring, and he was the MVP, or would you choose Pat's peak? Go ahead.
Would I choose formal?
If you don't
Pat's
choose
peak?
the 1.4 at champs, you're a fucking
that's
idiot.
obvious. He won the MVP.
Okay.
For
Okay.
obvious
Would you choose Scump's peak or would you choose Pat's peak?
I don't know Scump's peak stats, to be honest with you.
AW probably.
Okay.
Maybe
Probably
BO3.
AW, maybe BO2. BO2
Oh,
he was shredding.
Pat.
You're picking
Ooh.
Pat?
Spicy.
Yes.
In what year?
BO2.
Okay, would you choose Pat for BO3 or AW like Nick said?
No, because Pat by that point was fucking shit. But we're talking about the dynasty. We're not talking jetpacks.
And who's on the dynasty player? Who was on the dynasty? Scump and Formal.
Yeah, but you said, would I take Pat in jetpacks? And I said no, because Pat was terrible in jetpacks.
No, I said peak.
Yeah,
Whatever
you said peak was BO2.
Whatever
said-
you
I
think
said-
his peak is could be a variance of BO2, because BO2 he was arguably the best in the game. By the way, it was
I
like
think Pat-
him. Dude, I think
Who
you're wrong
argues
here.
that besides Scump and OpTic players? I don't think Scump was bad at all. He was easily like top 5, arguably top 3. But
But Pat
we
was
are
fucking
thinking the
insane,
clip of
too.
Yemen of him screaming, "Who's the best in the game?" And we're like, "Oh, he's the best in the game." No,
You
I know
you could
want shitting
argue
on
like
Pat, but
Karma was
Pat
better.
was insane at BO2.
Dude, Pat is insane at BO2. I agree, but I would not say Pat was the best player that year. I think you have a logical argument for
I didn't
Scump,
say he was the
for
best player. I
Crimsix,
said
or
that he was
for
better
Karma.
than Scump. I didn't say he was the best player. I said he was better than Scump. I said
would
I'd
agree
take him over Scump.
You would
BO2 for
agree with
BO2,
that?
I would agree Pat over Scump, but like literally every other year I'm
Okay.
taking Scump.
Stats
But
wise,
that's
or
like-
are you talking about like quality of player wise?
Just
'Cause
everything.
I
just,
think
just overall
everything.
player.
Everything.
Pat
I think
over
Scump was
for
a better
BO2.
player at BO2.
No.
See, I think just look at stats. I don't even know
I
if
mean,
he is better
stats
statistically.
are
but, like,
important. Stats are important.
Hey, you can always play for stats, Shane.
Shane,
You can always play for
stats. Yo, hey, who remembers our episode of us talking about the top 10 players of all time? I was trying to argue Karma over Scump. He's like, well, I like Karma, but like Scump, but like all Scump is stats.
Oh,
all
whatever.
Scump is stats. Like
That is a debate, and I said I never said that the Complexity Dynasty was better than the OpTic Dynasty. I just thought that the two should be closely compared, and they should be much closer in comparison to what is the greatest dynasty, because they were both phenomenal dynasties, and there's
And the
nothing
OpTic Dynasty is better. Like, what are we doing here?
I didn't say that they weren't.
I know. Okay, asking you, who do you think was better?
I think OpTic, but it's close.
Why do you think it's close?
They
They won less against worse competition.
That's
Against
not
more
the-
plumbers.
I think the OpTic Dynasty takes it because of just of the AW year.
Because of the sheer domination.
Yeah, that year though. I mean, the domination Complexity had in Ghost, and at the end of and throughout BO2 and Ghosts is very, very noteworthy.
Well. The first half of BO2. No. Of Ghosts. Outside of like champs. No.
No.
No. Wait, are we gonna forget OpTic? 1 gold. We're gonna forget the gold medals? We're gonna forget those?
Why
Scump
did
is
you
the
say
only
like
player with
that? Why
both?
did you say like we're forgetting the goal?
The gold? Wait, gold? Gold?
Dude,
We forgot the gold.
I'm sorry. Just like you said that, and it was so funny to me.
I mean, for saying
had-
someone didn't dominate when they won so very large tournaments in Ghosts is kind of crazy. But I'll let you.
I didn't say that. What the fuck? I did not say that.
You said that they didn't dominate in Ghosts.
Wrong. They did not. Cole/EG did not dominate the first half of BO2. Fact.
That is fact. I'll
I would also say they did not dominate the entirety of the year of Ghost.
So them winning winning in November, winning in January, winning throughout the entire year does not mean anything.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm talking to two Nick Zombies. What is this narrative?
What,
I didn't
what?
say
What?
that either. I didn't say
my
that
fault.
either.
My fault, Nick.
I didn't say that
My fault.
either. I
They
didn't say
won
that either.
tournaments. They won tournaments throughout the entire lifespan of Ghost, and you're saying that they didn't dominate the whole year when they're winning throughout the whole year.
Yes. Yes.
Excuse
Yes.
me.
Okay, would you say that OpTic dominated last year? Yes or no?
No.
That's so different. That's so different. Change.
Oh my god.
Cherry picking.
How is that so different?
No. Let me stop it real quick.
How is that so different?
Okay. Well, it's different because like, OpTic absolutely did not dominate. They did not win the majority. They won the most event. They didn't win majority.
They did win the
though.
majority.
No, they didn't win. They just won the most.
They won
majority. Shane, majority is half or more. Did OpTic win half or more of the events last year?
Yeah, they win
Tell
half.
me. They did not win half. They won 2 out of like 7 or some shit. What was it? 4 majors, champs, 6. 2 out of 6. That's not half.
They did win 2 out of 6.
That's not half. So
They didn't dominate the whole year.
You're so right.
I want to start with like my opinion. I do not think Cole dominated Ghost, but they were easily the best team of Ghost.
By far the best team.
Right.
Team of Ghost.
Yeah,
But
like,
I would not say they dominated the entire
it's like
year.
Punky, though, it's like EG, like when they were good, they were dominant, but at the end they like fell off a cliff. It was like X Games, they like lost in like semis, I think, to OpTic, and then like, well, that's like we're like the fall. That's like when like Karma left. Dito,
So like I said,
Dito, like
I said, they weren't dominant in the beginning of BO2
roster,
at the end of Ghost. I said
I mean, they did win with Dito. That's the thing. They ended up somehow winning a thing. They won ESWC with him in 2014.
Was there actual like international competition there?
That was a decade ago.
Okay, hold on. Okay, the problem I have with like ESWCs, like some of them, it's like only like a couple American teams, and it's like a bunch of like European teams. Is that?
I think it was mostly.
Was it mostly like international like American
I know.
teams as well?
I think out of the big teams that were there, I know OpTic didn't go, and I know Envy did.
Okay.
And Envy plays like Envy hit fucking. They fucking like bombed out at 5.
Okay, we can count that. I know there's no OpTic, but if that's Envy, especially the Envy with like formal, we'll count it. I'll count that.
Let me see what Envy. This is Envy with Merc, Nameless, JCap formal, and they bombed out 5-8.
We'll count that. We'll count that. That's
we'll count that, Matt.
And then like
Nameless,
like
I mean
the teams that they had, it was a Vitality team that ended up somehow going through there.
What's like the
It
finals?
was a Vitality team. They placed top 4. Then it was
like Otaga.
TCM ended up going
TCM.
number 2 with Marky B,
gosh.
Moose, Gunshy, and Rated.
What a fucking squad! Yeah, I'm not counting that as legitimate, by the way.
No, we gotta go, bro. Envy was there. The good Envy.
Dick wasn't there.
Envy was better than OpTic by that time. We had to count that.
I mean, maybe at that time, but like
fanboying you coming out, bro.
Yo, you're
All
so
right,
crazy.
So it's
I'll
whatever.
fanboy
It's
it
whatever.
over
It's
any
whatever.
team.
It's whatever.
All right, I do have to go though. It is 4:30,
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah.
It's 4:30.
Damn. Yo,
We
long
went a little off
episode.
the
If y'all made it to this point, appreciate y'all being here.
Long episode.
Yeah. Anyone have any closing remarks that they'd like to say?
No, thanks for having me.
Yeah. Thank you.
Punky, thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Yo, Punky deserves a round of applause because I DM'd this guy at like 1 a.m. I was like, hey, bro.
It's like 1:30. Yo, can you do this? I was like, do it.
So,
No,
Punky, you do
appreciate
deserve a round of applause. Appreciate you, big man.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Thank you for coming on. It was fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I had a great time. Thank you.
At points.
Okay.
No, it was.
I had a
it was
lot
good,
of
it was
fun.
good.
Yo, we gotta
was
bring
good.
Punky back on for a 4P with Fish. That could go hard.
A 4P.
Yeah.
4P. That
I
is
appreciate it.
insane.
Yo.
But no,
appreciate
Punky, I do appreciate you coming on. You were
Yeah,
a
no problem.
lifesaver.
Yes.
You were
My
a
pleasure.
lifesaver.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys having me on. So.
Dude. You know what? Looking back, I would have rather anyone else.
Dude, I got some crazy hot takes, man. I got some crazy hot takes on this, dude.
I should have like Scump or Octane or something. But I would rather anyone else.
Hey, I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Yo, Nate shot on this would go crazy, bro. That guy is a lunatic.
All right.
That guy's a lunatic.
Thank you guys very much for watching.
All right.
We appreciate y'all being here. And we'll see you guys in the next episode, hopefully soon and not a month out from now. Take care, everyone.
Oh, bye, guy.